message him. I don't hear from him. So I'm like, fuck that shit. Roberto is done from the O.O.C. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a new partner up in here. You know what I mean? Because I can't really. I can't even fuck around. You guys, you guys already know I'm lying. I couldn't do it with a straight face. I tried.
If you slowed it down a bit, you almost had me.
Yeah, I couldn't do it with a straight face.
So until you said he didn't even check me, I'm like, what? Okay, now I know he's playing.
What's up, Roberto? How you doing, man?
I'm fucking licked, yo. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm telling everybody right off the bat. Today's show is brought to you by Gorilla Glue. The effects is dangerous. You'll find out. You'll find out.
That is correct. And I am smoking Gelato 33. It's really good. It's one of these ones that it tastes so good that I really don't need to put hash in it. I do, but I don't need to because it tastes good. Oh, look at that. We got some Appleton in the house as well. Jeez, you guys are in for a fire show right now.
You know what I'm saying? Cheers to the peeps that join us right now.
Absolutely.
And my partner.
You know what? Keep it running. Let me go get one. I got a little shot left. Let me go get one. So I'm a full screen you. Talk to people.
No full screen. Like this is good, yo. Like this is good. Don't want him to see the chat. I can't even say it, but don't want him to see it.
No problem.
It took me a little trip last week. That's why I wasn't able to do the show. And because we were leaving early in the morning and I'm an old man now, I needed to get my Z's in. I know how this show runs late. So told Nzo can't do the show. But break is good once in a while. Keep the people wanting and guessing. So here we are. And I took a little trip down to the Big Apple. And I could honestly say it was nice to get away after 2 years of sitting in this city just, being told what to do. And I have to say New York has changed quite a bit. I don't know if it's because I'm old or older or COVID affected it, time affected it. I did Manhattan, I did Brooklyn, and I can honestly say I went to some boroughs that I didn't even know existed. For instance, Dumbo, it's, let me guess, is it near Central Park? Man, I don't even remember, man. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, just giving a little insight on my trip,
Yeah, you look like you had a good time.
It was nice, but all we did was, I felt like I was in Europe. All we did was walk, jump in Uber, walk, jump in Uber. Like for me, that was like a job where you just spent money, man. Mm-hmm. Because I tell you, Ford, it's expensive over there, boy. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, all I think I said is, what? What?
So I guess you didn't do that much shopping with gear and shit?
Again, I don't know if it's because I'm older or there's not that variety like there used to be when I was younger. But I remember going into these stores like, let's just say, Bob's Sports Store. And they have 3-4 floors of just everything, man. All clothing. One floor, all running shoes. One floor, all, gear. I don't see these stores. They're not around. And if you go on Google and look for them, all of them say temporarily closed, temporarily closed, temporarily closed.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like New York ain't what it used to be. But sure enough, they got all those expensive posh stores. It's almost like New York is like the plateau.
Mm-hmm.
But massive,
I feel you, brother.
Even Brooklyn's cleaner, but it's changed so much, man. It's changed so much, man.
First off, let me say what's up to the people in the chat. We got Drop Shop, we got Tony Robinson, we got Parco, we got Aaron, which is Caleb, and David Quintana, and Rome87. Thank you guys for popping in.
Is that his alter ego?
It's an
Aaron?
I guess this is his new name.
Now you give me
Iran.
another shit I can't pronounce. Took how long did it take me to get Caleb? Now he comes to the next one. Oh fuck! I gotta fucking 3D the screen to see that shit.
You know what I mean?
He
Oh
ran
man.
away from who? Yo, I'm licked. I'm licked, Caleb. So just run with the punches tonight. It's gonna be a funny night tonight.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. We got what did you I didn't ask you. Did you have a topic for today?
Not really.
All right.
Well, some shit happened. I'm sure you heard.
Which one?
Hold on. I don't know what the fuck that popped on my screen.
Did you see the Dave Chappelle shit?
He got attacked on stage. That was one
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, we can talk about that. We can talk about
Um,
that for sure.
what about the district court, man? Banning fucking abortions.
Abortions, yeah.
Yo, hold on. That's some
Definitely.
major shit, you know.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about
Roe
that as well.
versus Wade, that's some major shit. There's gonna be a woman revolution, and I'm on their side.
All
Because I
right.
mean, they're the ones going through that. They're the ones that handle it. They should be the ones making the decision. Especially in the fucking case of a rape. You're gonna tell them they can't they have to keep the kid? Or it's a crime? Yeah, that's some good shit right there.
Absolutely. So we got a good show lined up. Ashley will be in 10:30 like that. I sent it to my boy Dwayne. I know he's seen the link, so we'll see if he pops in. He never responded yet, but comes in, then we'll have a good panel and discussion.
Let me ask you
And
a question, Anzo.
sure, go ahead.
Dwayne ain't the Canadian version of Yellow.
Yellow, a bit.
Come on, come on, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Good
That's my
people,
boy, though.
man. I
Hmm.
like having them on the show. I really do.
Good. I'm glad you do. Glad you do. He's a good guy, man. I've known him elementary school. Like we've been friends for a long time. And I remember when I was going through my shit with my son's mother, he was going through some shit with his wife. And that's when we really connected back. And we would just be on fucking Xbox Live every day. We wouldn't even be playing it. We'd just be on there talking, man. Be like, yo, we'd either be like, oh, fuck these bitches, man. And fuck this shit. Or like, yo, bro, we got to do better, try and do. It was just a lot of back and forth then time, man. So we really connected
I
at
want to
those
get
times.
PJ up on here, you know.
Like PJ would be cool, man.
Yeah, it would be fun. He's doing some good things down at T Dot.
So tell him. What up,
I'm happy
Ashley?
for
How
him.
you doing? Yeah, man. What you should do is holler at him, say yes, and we got a show, man. Why don't you come on one
Oh, he
day?
already knows we have a show. I'm
And I'm
PRing
gonna
the show
fucking don't
good there.
watch, and he don't
He
watch.
said he's gonna watch it.
You better watch. PJ, if you're watching, make sure you check out the show, bro. You know what I mean? Are you going to be going to the funeral on Friday?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm
try.
I'm gonna be there. I already
You,
took
you
the
you
day.
got all the information and everything?
Yeah, yeah. Um, Ash sent me a DM on Facebook or on Twitter. Ash, which one? Yeah, I got the. Oh, yeah, it's for 10:30. That is correct. Um, yeah, I got the information and everything. I took the day off, so I'm gonna go over there. What up, Triple X? How you doing, man? I'm gonna head over there and support.
Hmm.
So
My other half's gonna be there.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure. I don't see why he wouldn't, but do you think that would be an issue?
Not for me.
Or me either, man.
Like I said, I stay in my yard. If people jump in my yard, they gotta be aware of that beware dog sign.
Mhm,
That's
mhm,
all I'm saying. I'm a
mhm.
peaceful man. I mind my business. I respect everybody, but I don't like to be disrespected. That's all.
But I think your other half already knows that as well too. You know what I mean?
But some people don't seem to care, Anto. Some people just don't seem to care. You know? They feel they have their point, their agenda, and their beliefs, and they just move with it. So you could either stay in that cesspool or you could just move to a new location
Mhm, mhm.
and move forward.
Yeah, I feel you. There's also also reason for me to take the day off of work. You know what I mean? So it sucks that I gotta go deal with this, but yeah, man, I am. known Sean way too long not to show my respects over there. So
Do you know if anyone reached out to his bro? I haven't seen Michael in a minute, man.
me neither, you know. Where is he? Is he still in Montreal?
The last time I saw him, he had a good job. He seemed like he was grounded, but I know he always takes exits. Always has fucking crashes, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
with that fucking liquor.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Sean's wife did. We'll see. Um, I don't know. She was going through all the numbers in her phone, and that's when she contacted me. You already told me, but then she contacted me after and told me, and she gave me
You told me. I didn't even know. I think Michael told you. You told me.
about Sean.
Yeah.
No,
I
you
told you
told me.
about Sean?
Yeah,
Who told me about Sean then?
PJ. You said.
Yeah, that's right. See what I told you? I can't even think. I looked up for what? Shit, I need to paint up there.
Murder
Oh,
Hornet
man.
returns. What's up, brother? Thank you for popping in. We will definitely be getting into some of these topics going on. I had this thing that I found. I want to see if I can share it. Roberto would like this.
What topics? You didn't even tell me what's happening today.
Bro, we I just asked if you had anything. You said
Oh,
no.
you have
I
anything?
I said Dave Chappelle shit
Yeah.
and then the abortion one.
Okay.
Where is it? Do I have it here? Man. Hold on. I know you would like this one if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Watch this, Roberto.
Nice, but Batty and then followed by man. When you put the two together, a Batty man is a man that appreciates man Batty, right? You understand? I didn't make this shit up. Don't judge me, all right? but they changed it to Chichi, man. You know what a fucking Chichi is? It made me laugh so much when I found out because I study. A Chichi is the Jamaican word for termite. And termites eat wood.
I just used that word and not even know the definition.
Right? And in the Caribbean, how you get rid of termites? You burn them! You see how it works? See how it works? Back to the story. Don't let me start on Facebook.
Oh man, I found that shit on TikTok. I thought it was hilarious. I want to see the whole stand up because that shit's funny as hell, bro. For those of you that don't understand Jamaican, probably didn't understand it. But when he first started talking, he started talking about homosexuals, which Jamaicans call Bati man, you know, so Bati man because they like the Bati, and then they changed the word to Chichi man, which he said is a termite, and what do termites do? Eat wood. Wood is another word for penis, so try and give you guys context of the joke because it was funny.
In all honesty, I don't know how long I've been using Chichi. Yeah, Chichi. Yeah, Chichi. I not even know the true definition. I just know it's in reference to, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
not, if someone said, "What's a chicha?" I just say, "It's this," but
Mm-hmm.
not knowing the terminology of it. You know. Now I got it. That's just like programmed. It's locked in there. I hope. I hope.
Shit, it's fucking hilarious,
If you
bro.
ask me by the end of the show, I might not be able to repeat that. You know.
It's okay, man. That's what we
I got
do.
other important shit to hold on to.
You're damn right. We here to have some fun, have a few drinks, puff on that shit if you got it, man, and deal with the situation. You know
But
what I mean?
also, in all honesty, we can't be educating people too much because there has to be some words that we can use that people don't understand and just smile, but yet we're insulting them. If we give them
I,
our whole fucking dialect, we can't say shit anymore.
true, true. I'm pretty sure if we were to speak pig Latin, a lot of these motherfuckers wouldn't understand it. You know what I
But you
mean?
know what? You'd be surprised because, like,
Yeah, I know.
I
I
was
know.
speaking Pig Latin, and my dad's like, "Oh, you speak Pig Latin? Well, you think people don't know Pig Latin?" I said, "Well, we change it up all the time, Dad, because when we figure, like people know our shit, we change it up, add a
Mm-hmm.
different syllable." And he goes, "Yeah, we had one in Jamaica. You want to hear it?" And he gave it to me, and I was like, "Nobody understands that. You guys are just blah 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 blah." I said, "That's not even a language." Sure enough, it is, man.
Oh yeah.
Sure enough. Oh yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nobody's
Well,
understanding that shit. But
I
them.
remember my kid and his mom. They never used to understand it, so I used to talk it for a long time. Used to just talk Pig Latin all the time. My son kind of picked it up, and then as he got older, he kind of understands it a bit. You know what I mean? But what up, Danny? What's going on, brother? You good?
What up, D? My
let
kids
me
picked that up quick because
let,
me and the wife would talk it all the time.
let me know if you want the link, Danny. We're talking about we're gonna talk about the abortion
Talking about dirty cops.
thing. I kind of wish we had some dirty cop shit to talk about. You know
If
what I
you give me
mean?
a minute, I'll find something.
Go ahead, take a look. Take a look. But is that a yep for the link or what? I think that's a yep. All right, I'm gonna send it to you, Danny. And then Ash, you guys can pop in now if you want to, and we can get some of the topics going. Uh, ju- 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 ju. What up, Samuel? What's going on, brother? Glad you can make it. Much appreciated. Like I said, anytime you guys pop in here to watch the show, man, I always appreciate you guys coming in. It's always great to have you guys here. You know, we wouldn't be able to do this shit without you guys. So appreciate it once again. And Danny, the link is coming, so check your Twitter. I just gotta find your damn name because you're all the way at the bottom here. There we go. I'll put in this one since it's just me and you there. Boom. Here we go. Yeah, man. So other than that, man, my week was pretty. Didn't really do much, you know. Worked the whole week. Going to see Doctor Strange tomorrow night, then the funeral on Friday, and see what happens for the weekend. You know. So,
Where you going to see Doctor Strange? IMAX?
um. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, 100%. Tomorrow night, 10:30, IMAX. I'll be there. Me and my kid. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah. So few things like I said happening in the news. We'll get into the one that I really like. I really think was kind of messed up. Did you even see the video of it? Um
No, no.
okay, so I definitely got the video of it. I also remember, and I remember before I bring it up and before the other people that come in, you two make me sick. I know, Danny. I know we do. I know we do. But that's how
You
we build
love
our
us. You crazy. You love us.
that's how we built our show. You know what
We
I mean
keep it
by
real,
trash
Danny. We keep
facts,
it real. You know we're no hypocrites up
facts,
in here.
facts.
You're
Yeah,
probably you and my friend Buddy are the only two good cops I know. So I have to keep you guys close.
absolutely. Because the rest of you motherfuckers are bitches.
I had a little problem in New York. I said, my buddy Danny, he's a sergeant up in the South.
For real. For real. Like, you better watch out, man. One of my best friends, his name is Danny Graham. He's a sergeant. You know what I mean? Just don't make me make that phone call, guys.
Well, he
Really,
told me
don't.
how you guys operate. Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Yeah, he spilled all the beans on you, motherfuckers. It's all good though.
So
But
what
yeah,
happened to Chappie? What happened to Chappie? He got jumped. They actually
yeah,
made
bro.
contact.
Yeah, bro.
No
And
way.
yeah, bro. And I remember when we talked about that Will Smith shit. I can't remember who it was. I swear it was on this show. And I think it was Yellow. And I was saying this is going to cause people to run up and jump on stage and like, oh no, don't worry, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. And look, it's fucking happening. You know what I
There's
mean?
some cricket love happening there.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Nas Mama
that's
Bear is in the house.
gotta log in to show that love back. Where's my phone?
Absolutely. All day, every day. And I'm just gonna bring up this video real quick. And here we go. I will pause it and I will wait for them to come in. So basically, the way the story goes is Dave Chappelle was doing a skit on stage and some dude jumped on stage. Not only did the dude jump on stage, bro, the dude tackled him.
Come on.
He tackled him. Supposedly had a knife and a gun, but
It
Dave
wasn't
Chappelle,
a knife on a gun. No, it was a fake gun with a knife attached to it. Something along those lines I heard.
Oh, was it? Okay. I don't know if it
Yeah,
was fake
yeah.
or not. I just heard it was a knife and a gun that he had. And Dave Chappelle's security fucked him up,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
They
right there on the video or backstage.
Right. Well, you could see because it's from like a distance, right? So you can see like they're doing something to him because it's like close to the back of the stage. But they show them taking him out on a gurney, and he is fucked up. I think I have a picture of what he looks like. I was face all fucked up, and for some reason, his arm was like bent. Like I don't know. It looked like they fucking dislocated his arm, fucked it up, yo, bro. But hey, man, like
They
I
want
don't
to
even
they
know
want to
what you.
keep their job because that guy shouldn't even have gotten close to him.
Absolutely. He got that ass whooping coming from him. Um, what does that human think was gonna happen? Yeah, exactly, exactly. So I'll show the video, and if those guys come in and they didn't see it, I'll put it on again.
Well,
But
Andrea's making reference to human. He got
yeah,
turned to what's going on. He's
right.
still going there, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we have
My
that one,
man.
and then let me see because I know this video has some more. Okay, here's what the dude
Sums up
looked
your
like.
speaker, your mic.
Oh, hold on. Probably because I clicked on the video and started to freeze and shit. Just give me a second. It'll come back.
Because you speed up, you're talking
Stop
like
sharing.
a million miles a minute.
I'm gonna be
Yeah, it's probably
laughing a
because I
lot
was
tonight,
sharing some
Danny. So
shit.
bear with me.
I'm trying to wait for it to catch up. Do I sound better now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm in a good mood.
that's
What's that,
good.
yogurt, bro?
So how you doing,
Oh,
Danny?
yeah.
Got some ice cream with some sorbet in it. I'm treating myself tonight, Danny.
Okay. I hear you, bro. I
I
ain't
got me
mad at
some Boom Heights, some Boom Liquor, and some Boom ice cream. Some Boom Night.
you. Okay.
Mm.
Usually you're
So
back there
here's.
crunching on some multi-flavored Doritos and
Is this the
I ain't
same
got
one or
nothing
is this
tonight. I'm
one?
all out. All I got is got some watermelon Powerade.
you see what I mean? He's always coming with some flavored thing, something we can't get here.
All right. So here is what it the consequences of what this guy did. Just give me 1 second, and I'll bring this up here. All right. So this is what happens after.
According to news outlet ABC7, the man was armed with a knife and a gun.
That's what they did to him. You see his
On the
arm?
internet of a
They
man on a
fucked his
gurney
arm up. They
being
did
loaded
some
into
shit
a
to his arm. Look at his
ambulance
arm.
after the attack.
Holy
Luckily,
shit.
ABC7, Chappelle was uninjured from the event and continued
But watch,
with the show.
listen to Chris Rock.
Ironically, however, Chris Rock was also in attendance at the show and would join Chappelle on stage right after the incident and said, "Was that Will Smith?" Making it the first joke we've heard from him following his Oscar slap.
So what do you guys think?
Then the guy got what he deserved what he got. Well, not deserve what he got, but you go on the
Go
stage
with
doing that dumb shit, you can expect dumb stuff.
100%. What the fuck he was thinking, I don't know. But like I said to Roberto, I remember we were talking about this when the Chris Rock thing happened. I can't remember whose stream I was on, was either this one or someone else's. And I said that this is going to cause what Will Smith did was going to cause people to think that they can run on stage and do this type of shit. And this is exactly what's happening. Like, people running on stage. Hey, man.
I wouldn't even press. Now he may have to write a check. I don't think Dave Chappelle ain't gonna write a check, but somebody they're gonna have to write a check. But I guarantee you it'll break that sucker from running on anybody else stage. So,
And to be honest with you, Danny, I don't think it's because he's not supposed to be up there. That's illegal shit, right? You know what I mean? So what happens on it's like when a wrestler, because if you ever watch wrestling, sometimes dudes jump into the fucking ring and those wrestlers fuck them up. Those guys that jump into a ring like from the fans, wrestlers will fuck them up. So I feel like because
yeah, but this say for instance, they put you in a fucking coma or something, or that man there, his arm will never be right and stuff. I mean, if he get the right attorney, somebody gonna pay. I don't know who gonna pay, but just say he was an artist or something, or needed his arm for something. Now he might be totally fucked up. The lawsuits for his arm. Now did he deserve an ass whipping? But is it a little was the retaliation a bit more? Was the consequence a bit more than what it should be? I don't know.
You see, that's the thing with fucking America, right? You can go to fucking McDonald's, get a coffee that's too hot, spill that shit on you, and fucking sue. Here,
Oh.
this guy jumping on stage doing that shit, and no matter what happened to him, he has no course of reaction. They wouldn't press charges against Dave Chappelle or any of his crew because he did the illegal shit, right? And Dave Chappelle could just say, "Hey, man, I didn't know my life was in danger. This guy had a knife and a gun, so I didn't know what was gonna happen. So we had to, take the gun from him."
Like the police say, we had to subdue him.
Yeah.
Isn't that the word, Daddy?
Yeah. Hey.
I saw them trying to subdue him. He was resisting in the back over there.
Combative. I use that word a lot. Hey, subject was combative.
You see?
I had to use the appropriate amount of force to
Subdue
the control.
Yeah, exactly.
In all honesty, I think those guys were embarrassed that guy made it to him, and they wanted to, try and keep their jobs by dropping a lesson. Because I don't know if you guys remember back in the day when online casinos, it was illegal for them to have commercials. And I knew this one guy that this casino I was working for would pay him to go do random stuff with advertising on his chest. Golden Palace Casino. You guys ever see anything like that?
I've seen Golden Palace Casino, yeah.
Well, my buddy, I used to play hockey with this guy. He was the one who went at the Greek Olympics and ran on the diving board and made a mockery. You don't remember that?
No.
He made a mockery of the Olympics. Like, how could you, some random guy, run down there, climb this 50-meter fucking thing, jump off, run around, people chasing you? He told me the beating he got down there, the Greek police. But you got paid.
That's what I'm saying. I hope the money was worth it.
Yeah, it was. You get all your legal fees paid, everything,
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, though. Like, you got to expect to get beat.
Of course.
Like that.
When you humiliate someone like that.
And Kev said the gun was fake, apparently. Well, they didn't know that. It looked real to them. You know what I mean?
The knife was real.
The knife looked real. The gun
The knife was real.
Oh, was it?
That changes into a different category if he had a weapon.
Yeah, Danny. He had a fake gun with like a knife. Like they used to have those fucking rifles with the knife at the end.
Yeah, bayonet.
Yeah, bayonet. He made a makeshift something like that with a plastic gun.
What's up, Ash? How you doing?
Hey, how are you all?
Hey, Ashley.
Hey.
So you seen the video that I played? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I didn't see the video. I was editing. I had to go back off because I was editing a video, so that's why.
Okay, so you seen what happened to Dave Chappelle, right?
Yeah, I made a video about it, yeah.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on it? Because that's what we're talking about.
This guy's obviously, I mean, from why, because I hadn't seen anything since this morning, but like he literally came there with like a fake gun that, had a tricked out knife in it. So evidently he was already planning on doing this, which is quite ridiculous in my opinion. Like because you were offended by something that he said in the past. And you literally went on stage and try to attack him and got your butt and got beat up for it. You know what I'm saying? Got your ass beat. I think that of course that this is has a lot to do with Will Smith. It's like, because that's like put in your face. Well, I get this idea. I've watched Will Smith walk on stage, slap a man in the face, and nothing happened to him. Even though they don't think, oh, well, maybe he's a celebrity and he's a different situation, but he also doesn't have a weapon with him as well. So it's just like he thinks, oh, that's a good idea. That's how I'm going to enact. So it is a Will Smith effect. I really believe that.
Hey, T.I. did the same fucking thing. Did you guys see
Yeah.
what Ti
Well,
did?
he didn't. He just
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't slap anybody or anything, but he went
Yeah.
up on stage to confront this woman because she made a joke that he didn't like.
Yeah, he did.
So,
And
so
he like
you,
was up there
But Kanye
forever too.
Kanye did that years ago when he thought Beyonce should have won the award and Taylor Swift won it. He went there saying all that stupid shit. So some
right.
of these people think they empowered, but I'm telling you, the
Mhm.
right kind of ass whipping will take all them foolish thoughts away from you. So
Damn right.
I bet you that guy won't bother Mike Tyson get on a plane. I
But
bet you he won't.
and to be honest with you, you see, okay, there's the Tyson thing too. There's that thing too, right? Did you see the protesters at the basketball game as well? At the Dallas Mavericks games?
Uh-uh.
For
One
what?
woman, one woman tried to glue herself to the court, right? And there's another video of a woman about to jump out. Now, this security guard was on point, right?
Oh, the one sitting next to her.
Yeah, because the security guard's just sitting there looking at
Bam!
her, right? She's just looking at her, just looking at her, just looking at her. And as soon as the girl jumps up, she rushes her, tackles her on the court, right? So it seems to me like these people
This
are
is
doing
some
these type
random
of
thing that's happening now.
protest things. Yes. Yes,
Mhm.
like people are doing stupid things like that. And I think the Dallas Mavericks thing had to do with animal stuff. Animal stuff. I can't remember what exactly it is, but something with the owner and PETA or some crap like that. So they were protesting those games. So they
What
had
up, Tony?
protesters over there. What up, Tony? What's going on, man? So I'm just like, I don't understand why people, if you want to protest, you want to do your stuff, that's fine.
There's a
But
peaceful way to do that, man. You get common sense should tell you not to run up on a stage or not to run on the baseball field like I've seen some
mhm,
idiots do, or to run on the basketball field because first of all, if you pay to get in there, you're gonna lose you ain't gonna get your money back,
right.
which is crazy. I'm not in the business of wasting my money. Second of all, you're probably gonna be banned from that particular stadium or basketball court, whatever the venue may be. And then third, you might go to jail.
Hmm.
Oh shit! All that ain't worth that. There's better ways, more intelligent ways
Crazy
to
fine too, no, Danny?
there
Yeah.
are better ways to damn protest and do all that kind of shit. I ain't trying to do nothing to put me in jail. I can tell you that right now.
Facts. And that's what I'm saying. It's like there's other ways to protest, right? You could do it in a peaceful manner. You get a bunch of people together. You fucking pick it outside the stadium or some shit like that. If you really got to
Mm-hmm.
protest, you know what I mean? But to be
Yep.
like, you first off, the chick that just tackled, she had seats like courtside seats. She was sitting courtside, so she paid a lot of money for those motherfucking seats.
Yeah,
For
she was
what?
one row from the court.
For what? To protest? You know what I mean?
But you
Like,
know what? That cop was on her so fast that it
mhm.
was almost a sketch.
Like she knew what was
You know
gonna
what I mean?
happen.
But
Like
a lot of
bam!
times, let's just say, for instance, something like that happened. They in the briefing they tell you, man, look for such and such and such. Be on the lookout. So if you're doing your job, you can't be drawn into the game. You got to be actually looking at
Right.
the crowd and stuff. And a lot of
Mhm.
times you can spot that stuff.
That's exactly what happened, Danny. For whatever reason, this chick must have put a red flag in that security guard
Mm-hmm.
because even when she's sitting there, the security guard, her eyes are just peeled on this one woman. So she must have had an idea. Maybe it's like, hey, we have a kind of insider thing that there's going to be some sort of protest tonight. So make sure to be on the lookout for certain type of people. And she
Yeah,
caught the girl, man.
like I'm in public, man. I'm always looking. If I see something strange, I'll look at somebody, what kind of hat they wearing, what color shoes and stuff. So if something does go strange or wrong, I'll be, hey man, this guy, he on a gray sweater, Spurs
Mhm.
hat, blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And then,
Thanks, man.
I'm glad he pointed you out this time.
You know
Not
what I
me.
mean?
but let me ask you this: in Canada, on your convenience stores doors, you have like the different colors on the door, on the inside of the door, and it got like numbers on there.
No.
It's on the outside of the door with the height.
Yeah, the different height stuff, and it got the different
Yeah,
Mhm.
they
colors.
have that. They have
We get
that.
that in
I think it's
all our
off.
get it in all our stores because if somebody walking out the door that robbed the store, you can say, well, it's in
Uh-huh.
the green section, the
You
red
never
section.
saw it, Nzo?
I never noticed it.
I always
That's-
notice it, but I
that's
always
what's
look and I say, if they give my height, they ain't gonna catch me because that shit says I'm under 6 foot. I'm 6'1".
Does it?
Yeah.
Mainly we go by the color. Did he hit the white color, the red color?
Okay.
That gives us a ballpark figure.
What?
Interesting. Go ahead, Ash. What you saying?
No, I'm trying to get clarification on what Danny was saying. He was explaining.
At the convenience stores, on the out when you're going
I'll be right
outside,
back.
they have like a tape measure.
On the
Uh-huh.
outside of the frame.
And it's different colors, like green, white, red, but they'll have like
Uh-huh.
different heights on there. So if somebody robbed a store, you ask the clerk,
Oh,
did they head?
I didn't even know. Oh, okay.
That's what that's for.
That's smart. I've never noticed it. Maybe that's. I don't know if that's in Kentucky. Y'all might
Only,
be smarter than we
only
are.
criminals would notice that stuff, Ashley.
Like, I never noticed that. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. But that's really smart. That should be like in any
You know what's
Yeah,
funny,
like
Danny?
a
retail
lot of
place.
stores, but I mainly seen a lot
Yeah.
of convenience stores around.
Convenience. It's funny you say convenience stores because convenience stores is where it's really obvious here. Like we call them depths, right?
Uh-huh.
They're really obvious because it's like right there as you open the door, the frame of the door has that big colored thing there with the numbers next to it, right? And the numbers are big too.
Yep.
So I see what you're saying from the
Dang,
cashier.
I have never noticed anything like that in my life.
So when you walk out, if you're doing some crime and you're leaving the store, crouch down a bit.
Yeah. When you walk out,
Inside information.
what color does his head hit? Red, green, and then that gives us.
What's
a
the lowest
figure.
one?
Yep.
That's probably me.
You
That
be
would
doing
be
the
me.
limbo.
I know that. I'm just like short. I'm just saying. You know, what else we talking about? What we doing?
See, nobody knows that stuff. That's crazy.
I had
I
no
noticed
clue
it.
about that.
I noticed it.
I've never like if Danny did not just tell me that, I would have never known that.
I never noticed it either.
You know where you see
I
them all
would
the
have
time, Nzo?
never noticed
Where?
that. Never.
Any provisoire. Any provisoire.
Really?
Yeah. Look on your left. As you open the door, just look on the frame on your left. You'll see it colorful. It has numbers. It'll probably be like, you'll probably be in between the 5 and 6. I didn't know about the color thing, but I knew about the numbers.
You know what's funny though? I'll probably notice it everywhere now. You know what I mean?
You
Now
will.
that you guys said it, I want to go to a store and be like, yeah, there's that motherfucker.
It's just so much more obvious in, like you said, convenience stores because they get robbed the most, I would think.
That's correct.
Right. I got you. So let me ask you guys this. Now that you guys seen this shit that's going on now, it's not the first one, right? Even though T.I. did it, wasn't the same thing. Probably gonna happen again.
Do you have a video of that T.I. shit?
I'll find it. Do you guys think that the 10-year ban was like enough now? Because I'm at the point where I'm like, maybe it was good that they banned them for 10 years if people are gonna be brave enough.
But like if people are, but all the people in real life are actually gonna probably have to face an actual criminal.
I don't think that's
true. That's true.
You know,
the 10 years not gonna hurt them. I think taking them off of Netflix and these different mediums that does movies, that's gonna hurt them more. And I won't say 10 years, but let's just say Netflix, Sony, whatever big studio say, look, we're not gonna touch Will Smith for 4 or 5 years, put him in probation. I'm cool with that because no matter how mad he got, that does not give you the right to go on and on. Chris Rock will never live that down. That's going to be in history for a long ass time. And you know how YouTube is. Anybody can see that shit over and over and over. Not to mention what 5 million people that saw it that night.
13 million.
Oh man, that's crazy. No.
In all honesty, even if he didn't go on stage and he just screamed, "Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth." If he just screamed that, I think everybody would be in shock still. Because even that was shocking.
Yeah, but see, that's one thing. When you slap a
man, that was crazy though, Danny.
Yeah,
I mean, even if you take away that slap, people still would have been shocked by that comment. He really went overboard.
Yeah, but Roberto, if you say, "Danny, fuck you," okay, that's one thing. Okay, yeah, okay, but you put hands on me. I'm gonna be like Gonzo. The times you turn your back, I'm gonna damn do a rock and roll express drop kick on the back of your head.
Facts. Facts.
And
And
like, fuck you.
people would be like, "Holy shit! I didn't fucking even know Gonzo could jump that high." You're damn right.
I would generate the necessary energy to do that.
Facts.
There's no way I'm slapping you and turning away, walking away with a smile on my face. Did I just slap Danny and he let me? That's not happening. That's not happening. You know what I mean? I slap you and say, "Yeah, what? You want another one? You want another one?"
or you walking back like this? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you gotta at least have your shit up.
If a man slap me and he don't do nothing, he gonna be doing this for a long time.
Facts.
And I tell you, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, boy. When you least expect.
Facts.
But Danny, these are written street laws. You know, there's certain things you can't and can do. You know, you can't do that and walk the streets like you're normal. Because one day you wake up, what the fuck? Where does blood come from? Who did that? Who did that? You know?
For real.
Will Smith, I told Lonzo this. Will Smith sized him up. He knew that he wouldn't retaliate. He knew Chris Rock wasn't going to come back. Or if he did, he figured he could beat him. Now, if that had been Dwayne The Rock Johnson, do you think this shit would have been that calm? Hell no, because I think The Rock would have probably picked him up and body slam him and do everything, man. So Will Smith knew Chris Rock wasn't going to do nothing back to him like that.
I mean, some people, he might have in that situation, but at one time, rest his soul, I need somebody that used to walk around just bitch slapping people.
Damn.
Right.
He said I don't punch them. He said my first reaction is a bitch slap them like they're bitches.
Yeah, but you see, and I don't know. I probably would prefer to get punched than to someone bitch slap me.
That's the point. That's the point. I mean? Yeah, that's why he used to do that.
You know what I mean?
He would be like, he said if I don't respect him, I'm not going
to tell you what's
I'm not
worse
going to
than a
punch
bitch
him.
slap. If he backhand you, that's even worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up. Pimp
Okay, man. I remember in high school, this guy his nickname was Cheese, and the other guy's name was MacArthur. And Cheese was a bad mother, but MacArthur was the even badder mother. And MacArthur slapped the shit out of Cheese, and Cheese wanted to jump, but he knew if he would have jumped on that bear, it would have been a worse ass whipping than that slap. So Will Smith knew that he slapped Chris Rock. Wasn't too much gonna happen. He knew that. He wouldn't have tried that with nobody else that he thought would be confidential.
Absolutely.
Parco's here.
Yes, Parco is here. Thank you for popping in. David Quintana said, "Be careful with this stuff. Something horrible may happen. Much more serious. Stop the Will Smith copycats." And I agree with you because this guy had a knife, right? So maybe the gun was fake, but who knows if he was gonna try and stab Dave Chappelle? Yeah. You know what I mean?
And why are you going to shoot somebody for saying something? God, that's stupid.
It's dumb. It's dumb, but this is the cancel culture that we kind of live in, as to where you can't say how you feel about certain things, right? Because I know the next topic, when we get into the abortion stuff, that may piss some people off too.
Oh gosh.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad we have a woman on board for this one.
What's next topic? Or the abortion thing?
Yeah.
He didn't even prepare me for that. See?
You should just be naturally prepared for that. That's some crazy shit.
I mean, mentally prepared.
If a woman is raped, man, she got the right to terminate.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's no correct. That doesn't make any sense.
That's exactly right. So we're gonna get into that.
Woman has the right.
Go ahead, Ashley.
No matter what.
That's what I was saying too. But I mean, to say that if she's raped, she has no choice but to keep it. That's some.
Or to give it up for adoption, because just giving birth to the baby can cause trauma. They in their mind they're like, absolutely. Oh, well, you can give the baby up, but actually have to carry someone who assaulted you.
That's torture.
Carry that baby to full term, unless wrong. That's a decision that you make. Through this, I'm gonna make a positive thing. Unless the mother makes that decision, on her own. Mm-hmm. But that could be a very traumatic situation, and then is she gonna give up? And then she might have some attachment when the baby comes out, but then regret it down the line. Mm-hmm. And so it's it's not. Yeah.
That attachment will be more guilt oriented, right?
Not
Well,
to mention
just
that,
depending
that stuff
on the person.
that stuff is hereditary. So how you know that the child won't get past that same affliction or whatever you want to call it, and he might be a rapist and stuff because
Yeah,
a lot of stuff is carried
in
down
your
through
genes.
hereditary in the genes and stuff. So
Absolutely. And you don't know what kind of mental health issues that the
mhm,
person that did it had, which may be
mhm,
passed on to the child and
Or
all of
even
that.
the family's genetic history.
Right,
yep.
exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Let me get through some of these comments real quick. That guy
Okay.
got his ass beat. He got his ass beat handedly. I swear, I think they dislocated his arm because no arm is supposed to
No,
bend
I
that way.
saw it. I saw it was his hand was handcuffed in a weird way.
Oh, was it? Okay,
Yeah,
because
because there's another image.
Someone wrote that's what happened
I
when he
thought
hit Chappelle and
I thought that it
dislocated
was
his shoulder.
I thought it was dislocated.
Chappelle's a big boy, you know.
So did I. I thought it was dislocated too, but you're
Yeah,
saying it was
But
Chappelle,
just
then when
Chappelle put on a
there's
lot
a
of muscle, boy.
picture
Where you get
with
all that
his
Yeah,
muscle?
Chappelle's a big boy now.
with his hand handcuffed to
okay.
the
So
railing.
I ain't never see a handcuff have somebody arm looking like that before.
It's handcuffed. You mean show it to you?
I'm just
no,
saying I ain't
I
never
know it's
seen that.
handcuffed, but I
But
just like
it's
He like
handcuffed. It's
he
weird.
like his arm is bit
But
back.
he's also like setting in the other image, he's like sitting up. Like
but
he's
his
not
arm
laying
is
back.
like
Yeah, but you can like do your elbow like that.
I don't want no
that
kind of cuff
It's
shit.
uncomfortable. Like he's in a handcuff on, and it's so he's not in the most comfortable
position.
situation.
I
And he's
feel
got
you.
that he had that big old lump on his head. His whole forehead is swollen.
Yeah, they
That
fucked
what
him up.
damn that what Nike do to you, boy.
They said, yeah, they stomped him.
Absolutely. But that's what you got to expect, right? If you get on there and you even
Yeah.
if he had accomplished what he was trying to do, let's say
What,
he was
kill
trying
him?
to well, maybe not kill him, but stab him, right?
Why you got, but
Yeah, I get it. I hear you. Like, what was your end goal, right?
yeah,
But I'm saying, even if he did
to get
accomplish
it
his end goal,
autographed?
what do you think was
I
going to
mean,
happen? Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah. You crazy.
it's just like why?
That's,
It's like, I
that's
don't
like going to
understand.
the zoo and they tell you don't feed the animals, don't climb this barrier, and you climb the barrier thinking that the damn lion is gonna be there to just cuddle you like a fucking cat. No, your ass about to get fucking mauled.
100%. And I think I seen a video like that. It was a while
Yeah.
ago where some woman she was like, I don't know,
White people.
climbing like on the bear.
White people.
Yeah, she was climbing like on the bear cage or something and fucking fell in. No, it wasn't bear, it was gorillas and fell in. And
Gorillas probably fucked
yo,
her up.
they were about to. They had to fucking climb her out of there quick, bro. Yo, they were about to because they were like conversion on her and shit. And yeah,
I
I
saw
don't think it grabbed her. I don't
I saw a
remember.
YouTube this gorilla came out the damn house, whatever, and he saw something. That sucker, the acceleration that gorilla had, and the power when he hit that window, that glass window,
Hmm.
man, he would fuck any man up, boy, with that shit. If he with all that power.
Absolutely. Roberto asked me to find the TI thing. I think I found it. So let me show this real quick. Somebody else video, but I got it from where TI
I still
starts
got to back.
talking.
Because there was no fucking crime. There is nothing to charge me for. Only God, you know, shut the fuck up for a second. Listen, yo. As many times as you jump on that shit, nigga, I'm gonna check your motherfucking ass as long as it takes. When you stop talking about it, when you stop playing with me and mine, I'm gonna stop saying something. Nigga, ain't no motherfucking case, ain't never been no motherfucking case, cause I ain't did nothing wrong, and my wife ain't did nothing wrong. And if you keep on playing with me, nigga, I'm gonna motherfucking continue to confront you publicly, verbally. First of all, having a board day, we've never had a forum on crime. You guys innocent. I truly believe it. Get it up for him. There is no charge. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Don't play with me about that. Hey. Don't play with me about that. I'm not. The one thing I am is a comedian. I'm not playing with you. See, now you're getting misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. This is not that. This is a motherfucking comedy show. Let's be clear. If I want to make jokes about something, I'll make jokes about something. Absolutely. And now you're not gonna tell me to shut the fuck up. It's my shit. This is my shit. Be very clear. This is
He pulled the mic out of her hands.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He did. So I think that's the gist of it. But what she did is she made a joke about something that's going on with Ti, and his wife, and Ti didn't like it. So what he ended up doing was jumping on stage and grabbing a mic and telling her to shut the fuck up, and you can't make these kind of jokes and shit. And I'm like, at the end of the day, man, like, this is since fucking stand up has been going on. This is what stand ups do. They make fun of shit that's happening in real life. You know what I mean? But
You
now
do stupid
everybody wants
shit.
to
You
get
give material to comedians. That's the life.
absolutely. But people are running around now with this fucking sensitive and entitled attitude to where you can't say nothing about me. Fuck you.
It's
You know what I mean?
bullshit.
Absolutely. And at this point, I'm like, it seems to me like this stuff is gonna kill stand-up comedy.
It's already killed. It's already going underground, Anzo.
It is.
Because
It's
you
not
don't
like
see these big specials coming out anymore. It's not being pushed in the forefront anymore. These guys are like a career that's gonna evolve. They're under scrutiny all the time. Their material is questioned. Is probably looked through. Who wants to be a comedian now?
well, for this,
Exactly.
you're just gonna have to do it like in the movies and stuff. You're not gonna be able to do it, be raw like you've been in the
Even
past.
there, Danny, isn't it like satire? It's not really comedy. It's like
I've seen some stuff that's still funny, but it's like it's being watered down a good bit. I don't understand why.
exactly. It's not what it was.
Yeah, I
And how
agree.
long is it before you can't find that old stuff anymore? They're gonna ban it. That you can't even find it.
Yeah. Because
Like the Richard Pryors and the Eddie Murphys and the Sam Guinnesons and
I
all
think
these
it'll
guys.
I think it'll come back just like everything
Yeah.
comes back. Like now I see people, women in particular, now wearing bare bottoms. I never wear
Yeah,
bare
but that's clothing, Daddy. The 70s is coming back, no doubt. It's coming back. But what I'm saying is this fucking sensitive people that Anzo's making reference to, they're trying to abolish everything now. And our next topic is one of those things they're trying to abolish to make us fucking more angry.
mm-hmm.
bottoms.
You know what
and
I mean? Like,
and the thing is, right, like you guys said, what comedy is dying. I think it's Damon Wayne, Mike Epps, or one of these guys has a special, a stand-up on Netflix, which came out a couple of months ago.
I think it's
And it
Mike
is,
up.
yes, Mike Epps. And it is fucking boring, dumb. It's not funny at all. Not one even chuckle when I watch this thing. And
and
I'm
you
just
don't
Well,
think the people that released it had a say in how that shit came out?
I
So
think
they don't
it's
get anything,
I,
a backlash coming at them?
I think certain comedians might get a pass because I just saw Cat Williams. He did a live
Cat
performance,
Williams is raw for life. Come on,
and
Danny.
and bro, you ain't gonna change that. You ain't gonna change
No,
him.
you can't
He,
change Cat Williams. He's
yeah,
old school.
yeah. So
well,
there's a few out there I think still gonna get the
But he
passes.
won't be pushed in the forefront, Danny. Like what Angel's saying, he won't be on Netflix. You have to go and find him somewhere
Yeah,
because he's
mhm.
too raw. They won't push him. They'll tell him, listen, either you change your shit or we're not gonna promote you. And he's like, fuck you, I don't care. Somebody's
Well,
gonna want me out there.
he
Parker, I don't
did.
agree with that. Kevin Hart, man, Kevin Hart's funny. I've seen his dirty stuff and I've seen his clean stuff. He is funny.
He's Yes, he is. But his last stand-up, the one he did during the pandemic,
It
was
wasn't
fucking.
funny.
It wasn't funny at all.
I
And
didn't see that one.
I see now he's coming here to Montreal next couple of months, and I was like, man, I should get tickets to Kevin Hart. But then I remember that stand up, and I'm like, okay, well, nah, I don't think I want to
Get
waste
out of
that
here.
much money.
Not me.
Eh?
Not me.
You know what I mean? Like, do I really want to waste that much money to go spend and watch a
I'll
comedy
run see
special
Chappelle. I
that
won't
I'm
run
not
see
Yeah,
gonna?
Chappelle.
yeah, Chappelle. Then that's worth the money.
I'll run see Chappelle because I know he's gonna make me laugh
Yeah,
at
You
some
Mm-hmm.
see?
point.
Chappelle is very smart with his punchlines and stuff too.
You see, and I would say that, but Chappelle, I seen him twice when he came to Montreal just for laughs. The first time he came was right after he came out of retirement, and he fucking killed it. I was dying through the whole show. The second time, and
See,
then
I
his
liked
last,
it. I liked when I saw him both times I saw him. So
and then his last comedy special, it was good, but I didn't laugh like thought I would. You know what I
But
mean?
I think even
I
he's been
loved it,
censored a bit because if you look at
especially
his
when you.
old stuff, go ahead, Ashley.
I was gonna say I love the closer just because when you put it together, because it's like performance art, really. Like when you
Hmm.
put all the pieces together in the story that he's telling with the jokes along that whole series of specials on Netflix. To me, it's like a work of art because it's like it's instead of it's just they're all connected, and
Hmm.
he's like I love how he like incorporates story and political and
Mm-hmm.
commentary and you know and stuff like that all in it. So to me, it's just like it might not is hit. It hits differently than it used to because before it was just all about jokes. Now I feel like there's jokes with a message
Yeah,
and
he
what
got a
he's
message.
saying.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
so like for me, like I love the closer. Like I love it. Like one of my favorite stand-ups, like I've said, it's not even really that funny. It's really mainly him. He starts out telling a few jokes, and it was when he was talking about how he wanted his name back and the situation that he was having with Comedy Central with the Dave Chappelle show when he was like, and at the end of it, he just throws the mic down. He says, or I can just take it, and he flips that mic. Like that is hard because
Hmm.
like he tells the story about how when he was 14 and like that. And it's not even that funny. It's just like the way he commands the stage, the way he speaks, all of it. So it's like
Yeah,
it's
he
it's
demands
all
your
of the thing.
attention.
Yeah, it's the comedy mixed with the story that he tells.
I've
And
always loved Chappelle.
I
Yeah.
do,
Always.
I
I
do
like that
too.
joke
And
when he's talking about if LeBron James was want to be become a woman, and he go
Mhm.
to the WNBA. He said he would score 840 points a night.
hmm
I know,
And
right?
then he
My
said
fa-
women.
in
Then he said women
my
like to do this and want equal rights and stuff, or you can just shut the fuck up. When you say that, man,
yeah, yeah, and then his face, and then his
that's,
face. One in my favorite one, like
that shit
I'm
is
gonna
funny.
not say it too much, but he was like, talking when he was talking about, and they don't listen. He said, I'm a woman now, and you should treat me as such. Like
Yeah.
that. Like
Mm-hmm.
I felt that, you know what I'm saying? What he was saying, like the whole.
you,
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna watch the closer later.
you
Yeah,
see, that's
I
the
gotta
thing
watch it
with
again.
me. Like, I get the jokes and I get, like, how he's trying to, be real life and all stuff and that. I just don't find them as funny as I used to. And I don't know if it's just me, but
Yeah,
I
you're
find
getting
that
old, Alonzo.
a
You're
Yeah,
getting
lot of
old.
the,
that's you, Anzo. You
a
hate
lot of the,
Batman. You
no,
hate
hold on, hold on.
Batman. You didn't
No, no,
think this
hold on.
last episode was hot. That's you.
Oh no, this last episode was trash. But hold on. I'm gonna say this because in the last 10 years, like all this people, like Chris Rock did a stand up, the Mike Epps, all those guys, they did stand ups, right? And they had a Cat Williams one too. He did one in the last 10 years on Netflix, and his till this day still was the funniest one out of all of them, right? At least in that one, I laughed. But the Dave Chappelle ones, I chuckle. You know what I mean? Oh, ha ha ha! Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get where you're going. I chuckle. But when I go watch those old Dave Chappelle comedy ones, I am dying from start to finish. You know what I mean? When he's talking about being in the car with his white friend and the white friend smoking weed, and then he gets stopped by the cops, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know I could do that." And then they drive off. He listens to David said, "Guess what? I didn't know I couldn't do that." You know what I mean? Like his stand-ups were so much funnier back then to me. And then I'm just watching these ones, and it's just like, okay, they're funny, but like I'll still go watch Delirious and laugh. But if I watch The Closer again, I won't laugh again. I won't laugh at any of the jokes.
I tell you
I
who's
won't laugh.
underrated and still good too. Aries Spears. I love him.
I haven't seen a stand up from him in a while, so but
I
every
was thinking
spirits is
one where
good.
he's talking about NBA basketball just recently. He was on Agent 00. What's his name? Philip Arenas. He's on his podcast. And man,
Hmm.
he is funny. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's stand up got the worst stand up. He got some of the best, but he also has some of the worst. I agree.
He
Funny
thinks if
stuff.
he
I would take
screams and
that.
laughs, he's funny.
I
I
like.
think
I
he
like.
tries
Yeah.
too hard.
I liked
Really?
it though. I
Hmm.
liked what was it? What Now or what was that one? The
Which
big
one?
one that he did. The last one of the I like the one before the pandemic one. The last two,
Okay.
those
Yeah,
two
yeah.
specials. But I'm not
Hmm.
like, but I wasn't like I need to go see Kevin Hart, and
Hmm.
like in you know,
In concert,
uh,
you mean? Like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it was just like, but it was funny. Like I had a good time. I thought they were funny. Like, and I like when he's like, talking, actually picking on himself and the jokes he tells.
Hmm.
I like it. But yeah, he's funny. But that last one, it was not. I
At
turned it
all.
off. I didn't even
Yeah.
finish it. I didn't even finish it
I
when he
think
started.
I go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say when he started doing all those like dirty jokes. When he started getting to that stuff, I was like, I'm not. And I just turned it off.
I think I finished it. I just started like doing other things while I was watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you
'Cause it
were
wa-
like, well, not really watching it.
yeah, because it wasn't, there wasn't like anything to do. But when you go back and watch the ones where he's talking about his son, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his wife and all, those things are fucking hilarious,
Where
bro.
he
Yeah.
plays the crackhead.
Or he's
Draws his
talking,
lip all white.
or or the one where he's talking about it where his boy help me, you know what I mean? And he's like,
My
yeah,
favorite.
Go
He
ahead.
told of one joke when he was talking about. Was it him? No, it wasn't him that told the joke. That was Dave Chappelle. Never mind. That was Dave
You
Chappelle's joke
see,
about him. Never mind.
Dave Chappelle, you see his stand up, we're comparing him to his show where he did skits. He's not really doing skits in his stand up. That's why it's hard to
Yeah,
really
his
make the
show,
comparison.
his show
His
is
show is very hard to compare his stand up to because, I mean, I bought all was it, 3 of his shows or 4? I bought the
Sure.
CDs.
Yeah.
And to me, I treated them like gold, Anzo.
Man, his show is
Because
fire.
every time I watched it, I fucking laughed.
Mhm.
Every time. They're classics. They're
Mhm.
classics.
Mhm.
So to compare his stand up, like for me, Eddie Murphy.
You have to watch Dave
Eddie
Chappelle's.
Murphy is the stud of stand up.
What's his
No,
fa-
Dave
what's your
Chappelle is. I
what-
love Dave Chappelle's
what's
old
your
stand
favorite
up. I
clip,
love all of it.
Roberto?
Huh?
What's your favorite thing he did on the Chappelle show?
The crackhead.
No, he's about Tyrone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What was
like
yours?
He's fucking hilarious.
I like the pimps, man. The haters, man.
Oh, the hater ball.
The haters are funny.
That was good too. I won't lie.
Looks like us go back in time.
I'm sorry.
They
I'm
killed
sorry.
the slave master. That shit is
I,
funny.
I think some of the funniest things on there is the fucking Charlie Murphy
Yeah,
Oh, that was
Charlie
funny.
and Rick James shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
your
yeah.
couch. Fuck your couch, nigga.
That was funny.
Raw.
My favorite
Raw.
ones were the one when like that he was in, and this was dumb just because of the song, and I used to have it stuck in my head all the time when he's like Tupac. When he did that, I wrote this song a long time ago in '94. I thought that was like so funny. It looks like doo doo on your shirt, and I like that. But my favorite was the nigger family. That was
yeah.
The race
With the milk
draft was
stuff.
wicked
No.
too, like Tony
The
said.
thing with R. Kelly
Race
was funny
draft.
too,
The
boy.
pee on you.
the
I was just about to listen to that.
pee on you.
When I
That was
pee on you.
funny.
Hey, listen.
And the blind black racist black man.
At the time, right, my son's mother was like the hugest R. Kelly fan. Like huge, loved R. Kelly. Her favorite artist R. Kelly. When Dave Chappelle did that pee on you, she hated him. She till this day she don't like Dave Chappelle because of that fucking pee on you.
Man, that shit is funny, man.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
that's just
fire.
hilarious, man. So that's what I'm saying.
Drip.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're never gonna get that stuff again, and it's sad
Classic.
because You know what I mean? Like people too sensitive. You're never gonna get that kind of classic stuff again.
The only
Everything's
people
watered
that
down.
the only people that can get away with kind of stuff now is people on Saturday Night Live. They can
Yeah,
kind
and even
of,
that's watered down.
but that shit they did with Will Smith though, that shit was funny.
I didn't see that. I
Me neither.
haven't seen Saturday Night Live in a while.
It
You
was
better.
funny. It was funny.
I gotta watch it. So
I almost forget that it's comedy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm watching it, I'm waiting for like a half an hour to laugh. And
see,
I'm
I
like, oh, shit, is
laugh.
that
I
Saturday Night Live?
laugh at Saturday Night Live most of the
Keenan
time.
is funny, man. Keenan is funny.
Oh, I'll tell you, when he does the Steve Harvey, the Family Feud shit,
Yeah.
that shit is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
You get that one skit called "What's Up with That?" Man.
what's up with that?
Yeah,
He used to do something like that on all that, but like a kid
man,
version.
what's up with that is funny, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And he did the Family Feud one with Tom Hanks on there, where Tom Hanks was playing this redneck. That shit was funny as fuck, bro.
You
I
saw
was
one
laughing.
where Chatbo's on there playing T'Challa.
Yeah. And then Drake was on there too on one of them. Yeah, it's funny, man. That's funny shit. But I'm like Roberto, like other than that, I don't really watch Saturday Night Live. The last time I watched it was when Eddie Murphy hosted.
If they do
Yeah, that was
something-
this season. That's the last time I watched it this season. It
Yeah.
depends on who the host is, and then I'll watch it. Or like if something like I meant to watch it like after Will Smith thing because I knew they were
Yeah.
going to do something. And I
Yeah,
just
make
didn't
sure you watch that one because that shit is funny.
I'll definitely make sure I check that out.
I used
man.
to watch it like all the time, like you
Yeah.
know, like. But yeah,
Sometimes
now I
they-
just watch it specific, like
But pretty much.
yeah, I don't watch that part half the time. I just unless it's somebody I like, I
hell,
skip it.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of this group before.
Yeah,
It has to be somebody like I really, and it might be somebody I've heard of, and I'd be like, I don't really want to hear you sing right now. I don't like because it's like if I would rather when I'm watching the SNL watch the comedy stuff. I'd be skipping the music sometimes.
Absolutely.
A lot of times, actually.
I was trying to get tickets. Erica Badu gonna be here Sunday where I'm at. Well, I'm trying to get them tickets on the radio. I don't want to pay what they are.
Oh, everybody's coming.
Oh man, they got her, Goody Mob, CeeLo Green. Damn, I want to go.
Dang.
Sounds fun. I don't know how much the tickets would be, but
$150. I'm not paying $150. Nope.
how much did I pay to go see Wu-Tang when they came up here?
A lot.
Yeah, I think I paid about $100 for them.
Oh, that's cheap, really. I thought it'd be more than that.
No, but you see, I think it would have been more if Method Man would have been there. But
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
no. I wouldn't even pay if Method wasn't there.
Yeah, if Method Man wasn't there, I wouldn't have. Yeah,
What are you guys talking about? Raekwon, Ghostface? I didn't care.
I mean, they're all good. They're all, I know, but I would want to.
I wanted to see Meth. I really did.
Method is like Michael
Yeah.
Jackson and the other Jackson brothers. That's exactly what it is.
You got that right.
Hey, you guys may think so, but Raekwon is better than Meth.
Okay.
Raekwon's better lyricist than
To each
Meth.
their own.
It's just Meth is a lot more popular. But if you go listen to Only Built for Cuban Links, that is the best solo Wu-Tang album, Only Built for Cuban Links, and it's rated as such too. You know, one of Method Man's favorites, one of people's favorite songs from Method Man. I don't think it's Bring the Pain. I think it's Method Man, METHOD man. He fucking hates that song.
Yeah, that's not my.
He hates that song.
Why you don't
That
like
song
it?
isn't. I mean, I kind of can. It's not that great.
I used to love it.
It's too commercial.
I used to love
But there's
it.
a lot of commercial songs that I like, but I feel like for him, that's not.
Like
Yeah.
That's not like the one that everybody says. If everybody, that's not his best song, though. You know what I mean? Though it's not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What was it called? The Rottweiler?
The Rockweiler with Redman.
That was a boom track.
Yeah. Yo, Redman and Method Man, when they're together, they're fired.
Dirty.
I love Iron Man though, but by Ghostface.
Iron Man is fire.
We're all over the place.
Yeah, that is
Iron
like,
Man. Yeah. Iron Man is fire. And then All That I Got Is You. I love that fucking song by Ghostface.
So
All
we're
that I
gonna
gotta
submit
do.
meth, man. Whenever you play him and Mary J. Blige,
Mm-hmm.
that's instant classic right there, buddy.
Right. All I need. Yeah. That's
Mm-hmm.
shit. All right, guys. So yeah, next topic is the big one, the abortion law. And Roberto had a lot to say about it at first, so I'm gonna let him start it off. Roberto, go
Well,
ahead,
let
man.
somebody else jump in there because I had a lot to say before. I don't want to
Yeah, but
sound repetitive and shit, you know.
all right. So I'm gonna let
I
Ashley
want to
go.
hear Ashley. I want to
Oh, I
hear a
mean, hold
woman's
on.
perspective.
I'm
There you
eating
go.
tofu wrap real quick. So let's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start it off.
How tasty! What
Yeah,
flavor
I
did
didn't
you
eat
add? What
earlier.
flavor did you add to it? Crab, shrimp.
No, it's just tofu with cucumbers and carrots on it.
Tofu
Ugh,
has no flavor, right?
That sounds good and
none.
disgusting.
Tofu is just a texture, right?
Man,
Am
I
I
just
right,
Yeah.
had
Ashley?
Yeah, and I don't have a whole lot on this because like I just put a little bit on here because
I don't know
I
why.
didn't eat earlier. I usually don't eat this time, but I didn't
Like I
eat
order
earlier.
pad thai and I see tofu's written there. I said, take that shit out, man.
Yeah. Right.
Even though it has no taste, I don't know what it is. Tell me what it is, tofu. Does that grow from the earth? How the fuck you make that shit? That's some processed shit, no?
I don't know, bro. I don't
What is
fuck with it.
tofu?
Well, Danny was gonna say something though, and then Ashley can answer that. What were you gonna say, Danny?
Oh, I was saying this.
I'm
I'll start it up.
Oh, all right, cool.
Um,
Now to answer, hold on, one before you go. To answer Roberto's question, what is tofu, Ashley?
It's made out of soy and like stuff like that. And it's got like it's like vegetables, like beans and shit.
Okay. So how come it has no flavor?
I guess so that you can add
It's
flavor
made out
to
of
it.
like soy milk. It's like got soy milk in it. Soy milk doesn't have a taste, really.
Yuck. Yuck.
Why
It's
do
made
you
out of
choose
soy.
to suffer? Why? I ask my wife that all the time. Why do you
Yeah.
eat bland food? Like you don't even enjoy it. Like why
I
would you
enjoy
do
my
that?
food, but I don't eat to live. I mean, I don't, I don't live to eat.
Yeah, I've heard that before. I've heard that before from people who eat bland food. Sorry, Ashley, I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying.
It's all good.
How are carrots and cucumbers
Carrots have flavor. I
and
love cucumbers.
tomatoes and
Carrots taste like
pineapples?
Well, I was talking
I
about
eat
tofu.
grapes.
Those are
Carrots
carrot,
all
don't have
flavorful.
carrots
All
and
carrots don't have
flavorful.
vegetable
no
dip
fucking
tastes good.
flavor.
Sure they do.
Carrots
I
taste like
love
fucking
avocado.
water.
I'm just gonna put some avocado on it, but I'd have to like cut
Eat
one
some
up and
organic.
smash up.
Eat some organic carrots. You'll see how much flavor that shit has.
They're amazing. I love
Honestly,
the like.
Anzo.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good.
I love the
I'm good.
yellow and I love but
This guy's
you
killing me.
gotta
Oh shit.
yeah. But I don't really I
Tofu,
usually
I'm
only
with you
eat
100. But carrots,
I
come
usually
on,
eat
man.
tofu only two ways. Like, right? One is in this like buffalo tofu salad that I like.
What? It's buffalo because you put buffalo sauce, right?
Well, I order it from a place and they like make it.
I know the pea pod shit you're talking about, Shifty. Yuck.
I love yeah. Yeah.
Yuck. No,
Yes.
yuck.
Yeah, I love them.
No.
They're great. Shifty, I eat those. And
Food-
so
nah,
it's on a
Jen.
salad, but I'm trying not to eat the buffalo sauce on it now because like the calories. So that's usually how I eat tofu. But now I've like put it in a wrap and stuff like that because I usually don't make it myself. I usually eat it in a tofu salad or like someplace I pick it up prepared.
Cool.
And it tastes like stuff, but like I don't want to eat because I feel like I had too much sodium in my diet there for a while, so I'm not eating
What
any
the
of
fuck
that.
is that?
So
Trying to avoid with photos.
Yeah, you want to say that word? Go ahead. I'm
Photo
keeping my tongue tonight.
photostrogens? Strogens, something like that.
Estrogen.
Estrogens. There you go.
That shit just scared Ashley away. Pew! You see that timing?
You know, So Danny, go ahead with your thoughts, man. What do you think about this abortion thing, man? Where is it? Where is it? It's only in one state,
The
or
U.S. I
I'm
think
not
it's
certain.
state to state. It depends, right?
It differs.
It's pending
Okay.
state to state.
I think if a woman is raped, then she and she alone has the right to terminate that pregnancy if they see fit.
Sorry.
I believe if the woman is single, she has a right. But I believe if the woman is in a marriage or a relationship, then they should make that decision together, unless it's going to be some kind of health issue that may cause death to the woman. But if it's a father that's about something or it's a partner that's about something and they don't want it, the carrier of the baby doesn't want it, but a partner does, and then they may have to come to agreement. Look, if you carry the baby, I'll take care of it. Whatever agreement they come to. But if it's a woman by herself or she's been raped, I think it's totally she has the right to terminate it.
You make a very valid point, Danny. Why is it never argued that a man can't get a say in an abortion? Because, I mean, a woman doesn't generate this by herself. It's two people combined. And if a man is liable once the baby
Who
is
has to
born,
carry the
why does.
baby?
No, I understand. I understand. I understand,
Whose
Ashley.
body is
But
affected?
why can't a man have a say in it? Why can't a man, as a baby could be put up for adoption, why can't the man say, you know what? I want this child. I'll have this child.
But unfortunately, he's not the one that has, because the woman is the one that has to carry the baby to term. It's her body.
and I'm guessing if they give a man that right, then it's going to be like, oh, a man has a say on what I do with my body. You know
They
what?
do.
the
I mean, they
narrative
already
will come
do.
up.
Look at the government. I mean, that's the case
Yeah,
now. I
yeah,
mean, you
yeah,
got a bunch
Yeah,
of
but
okay.
old
no, the
white men
government. Wait,
making
hold
the
on, hold on,
decision.
hold on.
This
The
is a,
government did not sleep with this woman. The
yeah, but
man did.
I know, but the government does
It's a little different. Don't make that comparison because that's a bad comparison.
no, it's the
And the
same
man
thing.
has really no, it's not. No,
Yes,
it's
it is.
not.
Yes,
No, it's
it is
not.
the same.
Actually, I'm
It's the
sorry.
same.
No, it
It's the
isn't.
same.
I'm saying
If a man
The
cannot carry
government
a
cannot
child to
sleep with
term,
this woman and have a
no,
say in the determination of the baby.
no, but
The
it's her
man does.
body. It's her
If the
body, though.
But you see that means the man is just a tool. He's just a tool. You're there just to yeah,
Yeah,
no matter what you
So
say, he's a tool.
in the way that it works, he is essentially.
so
He's not the
so
one
Andy,
that
you mean to
carries.
tell me
That's not fair.
okay,
Hold
you
on,
mean to
let
tell me
Danny go.
that you married Ashley and you love this man, and you don't want to have children, and then whatever y'all have an accident or whatever, or something that's happened, and
You're
y'all were
pregnant.
being careful, and you get pregnant. That man don't have no say so in your mind if you don't want that baby.
That's not
unless
that.
they help
That's
you.
for my personal situation.
I'm
That's
See,
asking
this
you.
is
different.
heated, boy. I
Now,
feel your
me,
energy,
I
Ashley.
don't believe. For my personal belief, for myself,
Damn.
I don't believe in abortion. But I also don't
I
believe in
don't
the
either.
government or other people telling people what they can and can't do with their own bodies. So if I was in the situation, I wouldn't even think along that line.
So,
No, but
so
you have to
okay,
understand where we're
hold on.
coming from, though.
Right. So let's put it in a perspective, not as you, right? But do
Okay.
you think that, let's say, a man who, like Danny said, is married, gets a woman pregnant by accident, whatever, maybe he even does it on purpose and she don't know, right? Pokes a hole into Jimmy. So, oh, baby, the Jimmy broke. I'm sorry, whatever. But she gets pregnant, but she never wanted to have kids, and he does. He doesn't have a right to say, hey, man, listen, I want you to keep this baby. I don't want you to get rid of it. Like, shouldn't he be able to fight to keep that?
So he
child?
should force her to be a mother, right?
I'm not saying
force
force
is a
her.
hard word.
I'm saying this is
No,
totally
But that's what you're saying. She
No,
doesn't
no,
want to
no,
be
no.
no. I'm going off what Anza's saying.
Mhm.
She doesn't
Go
want to
ahead.
be a mom, right?
Anzo's
And-
example is different than mine.
I know, but I'm going. Okay,
She's
you're
jumping on Nzo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah,
Get him,
go ahead.
Ashley.
No.
Get him.
Who wants? I'm just saying what Anza
Well,
is
Because
saying.
okay.
yes.
But
Yeah.
what's the difference? What's the difference if it's the other way around? The man don't want to have the child. She wants to have a child. She pokes a hole in Jimmy and gets the man
Exactly.
and gets pregnant. And then now he's
Exactly.
That's
forced to pay
wrong.
with it.
That's
Okay, so
absolutely wrong.
one as bad as the other.
But the man can't force her
But
to
how
have
many
an
times are
abortion.
women?
That's
like,
the whole thing. A
poking
man
holes
is powerless in the birth of a baby. A man
Mm-hmm.
is powerless. He's just
So-
a tool.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So, like, listen, and that's the thing. You're in a relationship. You married to this, no matter, like, let's say you're married for like 5 years, and you accidentally get pregnant, and this man has been wanting a baby with you for so long. Now
Well,
he has
that's
the
also part
opportunity
of. But
to
that's
have
also a
one.
fundamentally issue in a relationship. If you go in a relationship and one person doesn't want to have a kid and the other person wants to have a kid, that should be a non-negotiable. You shouldn't be in that relationship. You
I
should be
agree
in a
with that.
different relationship. That's when we go to fundamentally
But
that
sometimes things,
situation.
sometimes
But
things
if you're
can't though.
there in that situation, if she still doesn't want to have a kid, I mean,
No sex
she
for
doesn't want to be
you.
a mother. What are you going to force motherhood on her?
What I'm saying, women force fatherhood on men all the time.
No. Most
Look
of
at
them,
you, you
a lot
stud
of them
Danny.
go away. The ones that are, yeah.
Yeah,
It's easier
okay.
for a man
They
to
may
leave.
they may not physically be there, but their money is physically there, or else they have
Not
some getting
always.
paid.
They can tell. A lot of
Not
times they can get
always,
out of that.
but there are a lot of times, and I serve these papers every fucking day. And in fact, I was under that for 18 years with my son, so I know it. I ain't talking about shit I heard. I'm talking about shit I live. And if it ain't there at a certain month time, you get that damn phone call, or you get ruled into court. I got ruled into court one time, and the judge told me, "Judge, you know better. You're a police officer. You better have this shit by the end of the day." So at the end of the day, I had to scrape the shit up, and then I
Right,
went and
sorry, Danny, go ahead.
I was
And
saying,
that's the thing, right? You could run, right? But she can go to the courts, find out where you work, garnish your paychecks right then and there, right? So she's forcing you to do something that you said, hey, I don't want to have this baby. You got to get rid of it. She said, no, I'm not getting rid of it. So, but the opposite way, like when it's the man, it's like, oh, well, fuck it, because you're forcing her to be a
Because
mother.
you're a fucking tool, yo.
You know
I
what I mean?
I don't feel like anybody.
Sorry,
in a
we're not ganging up
situation,
on you, Ashley,
if
because
two
we're outnumbered and
people
shit.
have, there's an accident and say they didn't have this conversation beforehand, and then she gets pregnant and he's like, well, I don't want to be a dad. Then at that point it's, I can get it. I can understand you being like, well, I'm gonna have the baby, and then him feeling like that was against his choice as well. So I see the other side of it. But when it comes to a woman's body, that should be up to her to make that decision. I'm not, especially when it's
I
early
agree that
term pregnancies.
I agree that if the woman is single, or if the woman's been raped, or the woman has specifically told her husband or her mate or whoever the case may be, I don't want a child, and and something sinister like Nzo says happened. I get it. The woman should, but if we going into marriage and I'm telling you, look, I want a baby,
Then you
you say
shouldn't be in that
I
marriage.
don't know if I want none now, or I don't know. But then if something does happen, just because you didn't want it, I don't think that's automatically give you the right. If you're in a marriage now, that's the only caveat to this, the only
Right.
exception to this rule.
That's different.
That she'd be like, nope, this is my body. I think that's fucked up.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, if you ain't married, right?
But I think
bets are off.
if the father feels one way and the mother feels another, or fundamentally, is that marriage going to make it either way? If one is
Depends.
trying
It
to force
might.
the other,
Sometimes it does.
It might. It might.
Sometimes it
I
becomes
don't
something to
know.
believe.
I don't know.
Sometimes
Like, if you're forcing, if you're like, you better
something
have
to
this
believe.
baby, that can build, something.
Well, here's the thing. It's not really necessary saying force, right? Because it could be a situation where maybe the man does want a child, right? Maybe the woman doesn't want to have a child and the man
Yes.
does. But he's like, if I don't, I'm okay with it. But if I do, you know what I mean? Like, if we don't have a baby, then I'm fine.
Yes,
Whatever.
see,
I
he's
would like
fine.
to have
And
one.
she's like,
I
no,
would like
no,
to
no,
have
no,
one.
absolutely never,
Right.
never not.
But he's like, if I was to have one, then yes, I would have one. But if we don't have one, cool, no problem. A man could do that. Now, he's accepting the fact that you don't want to have one, and he's like, I love you, whatever, I want to be with you, and that's how it is. But then when it happens, right, and it's like, no, 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 and
But then why
you
would
gotta
he
fight for
then
it.
want her to do something that she's completely adamantly not wanting to do in her life?
Because now he's at a situation where maybe it's like, hey, this is my first child. You know what I mean?
He knew that going into the relationship.
Yeah,
I
that she
get
didn't want
it.
to have kids.
Circumstances
So I'm sorry.
change, though.
So I'm
Sometimes
sorry. So, but you
sometimes
got to
shit
deal
happens.
with it.
Right?
You gotta deal with
Yeah.
it.
Sometimes
If she
shit
doesn't
happens.
want to have a kid, she doesn't want to have a kid. So you then trying to force her or make her feel guilty to have the child is still, when you went in, the parameters were, I'm not having no kids. I don't want a kid, and you were fine with that.
Okay, let's say.
You might have changed, but that doesn't change the negotiation of the love and the relationship.
Let's say we fine with that at the beginning. At the beginning, we all fine with that, and everything's lovely. But something happens, an accident happens. You forgot to take your birth control, and it happens. Just because she don't want to have it,
I gotta suffer.
She's got to suffer and be a mother and raise a child.
But hold on. What? Because I would have been like, yo, listen, if you don't,
she's got to carry the kid. She's got to carry the kid.
I said, if you don't want to be a mother, that's fine. I will be a father and mother. That's not a problem for me.
She still has to carry the baby to term.
That's the issue. She would have to carry the baby.
But she doesn't. What if she doesn't? She doesn't want to do that.
And like I said, it's her right. But I'm saying it's fucked up.
That could be a deal breaker.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That could be 100% be a deal breaker. But I'm with you guys.
That those conversations, I think that that's why that's a conversation before you get in a relationship, and you can't be like, oh, okay, I'm okay with that, and then 5 years later be like, I'm not okay with that.
No,
right?
You missing the example.
No, I'm talking about when you were talking about changing of mind. Okay, I'm going to that simple point. You said, well, Nzo said it. Excuse me. Nzo said that people can change their mind. Well, you knew, I mean, just because, 5 years in your mind, you find out, well, maybe I can have a child. Doesn't mean in something happens and she still doesn't want to be a parent. That's all I'm saying. You knew that going in.
Right. But we're not saying maybe I can have a child. We're saying by accident or something happens where she is pregnant. Not like,
but that's still maybe. That's still maybe.
Yeah,
I'm saying, my example is both of y'all agree we don't want no children. And everything, couple said it for 5, 10, whatever number you want to put on there. But for whatever reason, nature stepped in, God stepped in, whatever you believe, you forgot to take a birth control pill, and it happens. In that situation, I don't think the woman has a total right to say, no, I don't want this. Because both of y'all are supposed to be in there together.
Yeah, it's her body. Man can't carry the baby. That's what it comes down to.
Mandy, you are either a screwdriver, a hammer, you are a tool. Yeah, you have no say in the matter. You serve a purpose, and that's it. This is when it comes to that's reproduction. Crazy. That's it. That's all it is. Because as much as it's fucked up the other way too. Because if you don't want the kid and the woman, like you said, wants to have the kid, then the courts force you to pay for a kid that you didn't want to have from the get-go, and maybe you can't afford it, and your life is fucking ruined when you knew you couldn't get in that predicament from the first place.
Bro.
So both ways, in any reproduction, the man gets screwed if he's not in it 100%.
Roberto, to your point too, there are some states that even if he's not the father and his name is on the birth certificate, he is still stuck paying fucking child support.
Especially if it's on Maury.
You know what I mean? So it's like we have no rights, no say in the matter. It's kind of fucked up. It's also
you are a tool, Nzo. I don't want to sound repetitive.
No, and I hear you, and I also get the fact that women should have a right to do with whatever they want to because it's their body. I get that. But when certain circumstances come around, maybe there should be, a little bit more rights for the father. Because when we don't want to be there, women have all the rights to do it. But when we do want to be there, we have no none.
Nada.
That's all we're saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I just think that it's kind of messed up in situations like that, There's women out there. Look, women out there that be trying to trap these dudes. You know what I mean?
He's what? Didn't sound right with these dudes, huh?
That works on the better.
That was nice.
Let me ask you this. Let's say, for instance, a woman gets pregnant and the person who she says is dad say, I don't want children, and I don't think it's mine. But she puts him on child support, and he paid child support 3, 4, 5, whatever number you want to put on it. Then he finally gets DNA test and comes to find out he's not the child. Should she be made to pay all that money back?
I mean, did
Yes.
she lie and say that he was the father, knowing that there was someone else that could possibly be the father?
Mm-hmm.
Then yes.
It don't happen.
I'm not. You asked me my opinion. Should it happen?
No, I'm just letting you know that it don't happen.
That's I know it doesn't happen. I know that doesn't happen.
How jacked up but see, the woman got the power in that situation, and that ain't right. So
I think that we get really hung up on the small times in situations that women have power. They have power over their bodies and their agency. They have power when they have.
We're not ganging up on you, Ashley. We are not ganging up on you.
Society that's dominated by men and their power set. It's really ridiculous that we get so hung up on a woman having agency over her body, and then whether if a man paid child support for a kid that come to find out wasn't his.
Ashley went straight to talking points, boy. That was some fresh and fit. Turn it around on something else.
No.
You know what I mean? Yes, we get it.
No, I got to his point right there because he brought it up. And
but what I'm saying is we get it. I understand what you're saying 100%, and I agree with you that women basically have no power, and this is something that they have power against. And I don't wrong women for having that power, but what I'm saying is under certain circumstances, like ones me and Danny just brought up, there should be at least some kind of rights for the man.
I don't believe so, because not in the marriage. No, I don't. It's your body. It's your body.
That's a low blow, Ashley.
It's not. The woman has to carry in the child. Has to grow with this child.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, and the man has to start the reproduction
with the weight gain, with the being sick, with other health issues that can arise from it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Depleting your body of calcium and other nutrients, and and things that happen. And you're gonna make her go through that.
Well, the flip side is you depleting the man's bank account.
No, that's not
that
one. Oh my God!
I didn't say that, Ashley. I didn't say that.
1988.
But Danny is 100% correct.
No, he's not.
In certain cases, you taking away his freedom,
taking away his money when he don't want to be a father, and he got to pay child support to a kid that he don't even see. Yeah, you're depleting his bank account.
He also didn't have to carry in that baby with him.
Neither did she.
Yes, she did.
Not
she had to carry the baby
because she wanted the baby, right? But
because maybe she didn't believe in abortion.
You can't keep using this carrying clause for your case, Ashley.
I'm just explaining. I'm telling you.
We know that women carry the baby,
but I'm just saying that is the essence of the thing I'm trying to explain.
Let me ask you a question.
The body belongs to the woman.
100%. There's no doubt about that. But could the woman carry the baby without the man?
Huh?
Could the woman carry the baby?
Yeah, she can carry the baby
the
without
man. How's she gonna get the baby without the man?
Can't create the baby without.
There you go. So it is a partnership. A partnership. It is a partnership. There's something done on both ends. One gives, one receives. One carries, one gives.
Roberto,
you see,
once the baby is that's how it works. It's just like if you say, "Hey, there's this beautiful car."
Yeah.
Can I please?
Without gas, the car doesn't drive.
Can I please?
So manage the gas.
Park my car in your garage, right? And if I say, no, I don't want your car in my garage. It's my garage. Leave that thing on the street. Sorry. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you, the car is the baby. Is
I thought the car was sex. The car goes into the garage.
And the baby lives in the woman.
The car being in the garage in the womb, creates
in the womb, in the womb. Do you understand? Garage doors close down.
One cannot create without the other.
But I'm telling you, once the sole property is going to house this does not belong to what you've done, you cannot say, get an abortion. Don't get it.
No, I never tell a woman.
No, I mean, I'm saying both ends of not you, but like men, because there's men that be like, I want the baby, go get aborted, or maybe, or the ones that are like, no, please don't get aborted, and I want to keep the baby.
Well, that's a very good comment you said. If a woman says, I want an abortion, the man has to agree. But when the man says get an abortion, the woman has the last say because she carries
Because it's
the baby.
her body.
Got you.
It's I get it, but it basically boils down to that simple point.
True. Valid.
But the problem is that point really that simple of a point?
Yes,
because
it is.
There's
Yeah,
Your
it is,
body.
Uncle.
Would you want me to? Would you? If
It is.
Would you
Also,
want me
don't go there.
No, I'm gonna go there.
If I said,
Okay,
if I
Anzo's
said to you,
alone.
if it's not a baby, okay. But if I said, Anzo, I really want to put this microchip in your body, because I feel like it's going to help heal you. You'd be like, no, I don't want that in my body. Who has ownership of that?
I do.
Okay,
But
there's no fucking difference on that.
But if
It's that simple.
hold on, but
No,
if
You
not-
all,
if
no,
it
you
was,
all
hold
get
on, no, hold on,
beat
hold
down
on.
in semantics
Yes,
of things
yes,
here.
yes, no, but hold on. Now, if it was to have sex and that microchip would get into me if we had sex, and I knew that, and I still took
Sex
the
is the
chance of doing
overclass.
it without, protection or whatever,
Well, some
then I'm
people
gonna
use
have to
protection
take.
and can still get pregnant.
That is correct. 100%. But I'm talking about if I did that, let's say I didn't use protection, then I have to understand that I may end up having a chip inside of me.
But what if you did and then you still had a chip inside you?
If
And you
I
didn't
did
want
it,
that chip inside you.
then I'd get rid of the chip.
Yeah, but if the girl was like, please, I want you to keep that chip in your body. I want you to grow this chip into this massive computer and birth it out of your asshole. And you didn't want to do that.
But if I'm in a relationship with her or we're married or something like that, then I'd probably have to consider it because I care about the person that I'm with.
Ooh, preach.
Oh,
Ooh, preach.
look at that.
It is that simple. But
I
people
would
don't
consider
understand it though, Deej. That's the problem. It is
No,
that simple.
I'm saying I would consider it though. Right? I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, oh no, fuck that. I don't want. I would consider it because the person that I'm with, I care about her, I love her, and I'm gonna be like, well, I don't want it, but we can talk about it. You know what I mean?
That's a
I
part of
think
marriage.
that
There's a lot of things I said fuck no to, but I have to do it now because it's gonna have peace in the house.
But you also have to think
wife, happy life.
But when it's a child, that's not like, hey, we're compromising on, who sleeps on the left or the right side of the bed.
No,
or even bigger issues than that.
But sometimes, if
someone doesn't want to be a parent, you should not force that stuff on them. Even if you say, I'm going to be the mother and the father,
right?
They are still physically a parent to that child. And also, what kind of trauma is that going to be put on that child with abandonment issues if that 100%. Parent is not there? So
but also, if you're in a relationship with someone that you're in love with, you still got to consider certain things.
Yeah, I can consider your feelings. But your feelings, just because I love you, don't mean your feelings are over validated.
Exactly, 100%.
That's the issue.
But
you
sometimes,
but
sometimes you gotta put other people over you.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yes, but
when it comes
to being a parent, you can't put someone else's feelings over your own with that. Because that's a wrong mistake. No, you can't.
You can.
If you go into being a parent because Bobby wants you to be a mommy and not because you don't want to be one, that's the wrong way to go.
But you know what? But you know what also can happen? That woman that doesn't want to be a parent can carry the baby for 9 months, get attached, have the baby born, and understand that it was a miracle that she just happened.
And then she can also have that baby and have disattachment.
You're right, absolutely.
And be abusive or not have anything to do with the kid. Absolutely. So it's a crapshoot. So like, why would you want to take that chance?
Because you care about your partner.
But why would the father want to take that chance if a mother doesn't want to, or is nasty or hateful or disconnected from their child?
It's the same way.
That's been inflicting abuse on the child. Why would you want to take?
No.
Yes,
it's the same thing as these single mothers raising kids. They know the father ain't no fucking good, but they love the father for whatever reason. They have the baby. The daddy go down like, like mass early and go get milk and never come back. Same thing. It's the same thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A single parent home is a single parent home. Be the mother or father.
But that still affects a kid.
It does.
Either way.
It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying. I'm saying it still affects the kid. And if you're like in this marriage and you don't get a divorce, and you don't get a divorce.
Now, how many single parent homes have had productive kids that come out here and does something?
Yeah, there's nothing about that, but you can still have abandonment issues and feel like certain things because it's a different parent. It's not there.
I'm not doubting that.
But it also, you can also get over that, and still have.
It's not that easy. It's not.
No, hold on. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is. But what I meant is, you can still like maybe not get over it. It'll still be there. You'll still be thinking about it. But that doesn't mean. But that doesn't, right. But that some people do. But a majority of the people survive and do what they have to do.
There've been some families that got two parents in the house and still say.
Fact. Yeah, and if you got two parents in the house that stay married and one didn't want to be a parent, that's going to be a fucked up household as well.
Yeah, but Ashley, fucked up is fucked up. Yeah, chocolate ice cream.
Why deliberately bring a kid into a fucked up situation?
But who's
Ashley,
saying it's
whether the parents are perfect, married together, whatever. Just because you married and you together doesn't mean that you don't have an opportunity to be fucked up. Just like ice cream.
I just said that, Danny.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Why potentially, if this is a married couple and one of those partners doesn't want to have a kid, why would you want to potentially bring a baby and a child into a situation?
And then my rebuttal to that is the parents could be totally perfect, or they think we're perfect, and it's still coming to a fucked up situation. Just because
I'm saying, that's still not a good situation. But I'm saying, but if you know what could be the potential outcome as the father and the mother, why would you then subject the child? Because I'm not looking at it from a perspective of like family dynamics, Danny. I'm looking at it from a perspective between two people who are going to be in a relationship, right? And then one of them doesn't want to have a kid and something happens. Why would you then make the decision because what you want, because you want to be a parent and this other person doesn't want to be a parent? Why would you potentially bring a child into a situation that could be harmful and fucked up? Because what you want, and that is selfish.
And I think Danny's going to say the same thing. Go ahead, Danny. I think you're going to say the same thing I'm going to say.
Because the heart wants what the hearts want, and I can't have it, and because I want it, but you don't want it, then I got to suffer too.
And sometimes we want to build our legacy. You know what I mean?
Then you should be in a different relationship to build your legacy.
Maybe, but sometimes shit happens. Like I said, you know what I mean?
But you can't be mad at a woman if she don't.
But you can't help.
You can always fall in love with.
I know that. But what I'm saying is, then you can't then try to like renege on what she said originally if something happens, if she still feels the same way.
Why can't
That's
she,
what I'm saying.
But why can't she renege then? Like what I'm saying is, you're saying I can't renege on what I said, but why can't she?
Because she doesn't want to be a parent. That's an inherent thing. You might want to be a parent. Why force you cannot force someone to be a parent.
No one is forcing you, but at the same time, you have to have consideration of who the person you're with. You have to. You have to be in a relationship. So if a situation like that happens, right, whether it's an accident or whatever, you can't just be like, fuck that, I'm gonna fucking kill this baby, I'm not gonna have it. You have to have consideration for the fucking person that you were with. And you at least have to have a conversation about it or whatever.
Yeah, you have a conversation, but it doesn't change your mind.
But let me ask you this, Ashley. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Ashley.
You can't always put someone else's feelings over your own personal feelings. If someone doesn't want to be a parent, that is a big thing. You shouldn't go in to be a parent for someone else. It's not like, I don't want to move to Tennessee, but I love you, so I'm going to move to Tennessee. That's different.
So let's say, for instance, you don't want a parent. You the woman don't want to be a parent when you go into marriage, and the husband, y'all on the same page. But then 4 or 5 years into a relationship, you decide you want to be a parent. and then you forget to take the pill or don't or whatever to take the pill, and you get pregnant.
And now he don't want the baby.
And now he don't want the baby, so he
Mhm.
leaves you and all kind of stuff. So that's cool because you got the power because it's your body and you want to
Yeah.
get pregnant, but your husband don't want to get pregnant.
Yeah.
But you decide,
it's the same thing.
but you decide to go ahead and do it anyway.
I mean, it's unfortunate for. I mean, that's the decision that a
I
woman can
told you
make.
guys.
It's
You guys had
unfortunate.
listened from the get-go 20 minutes ago. I told you guys your tools.
It's
You're still having the
unfortunate.
same argument.
That's the thing. It's like
You
the
guys
other
are
way
killing
around.
me.
The
In
other
that
way around, we have no
situation,
fucking say.
you don't.
None.
'Cause
Zero.
you don't
Zilch.
have. Because I'm saying
Nada.
because unfortunately it comes
And not
down
fair?
Laughing hard.
to the body.
It's
Who the
not
body
fair, but it is
belongs
what
to.
it is,
Who's
Anzo.
carrying the baby?
No,
Who's
I'm
Right,
putting the
asking
do
baby
the
Ashley.
work.
inside
I'm
the body?
asking Ashley. That's fair?
No,
Yeah.
it isn't. No,
It
it
is.
isn't.
It's
You
fair.
can't do it.
That's fair to you.
To me, it is.
That's
Wow.
cruel, actually.
Okay. That's
That's
bullshit.
cruel.
That's bullshit. That is fucking. That's fair.
Yeah, I've carried a kid. Yeah, it's
I get
fucking
it.
fair.
I get
It's
it.
fair.
So it's fair that you're with someone, you're married, like Danny said, situation. He don't want to have a child, but you get pregnant and then you keep it, right?
No, that's
But-
not fair. No, the situation's not fair.
That's why
the
I said
body
that's
belongs
cruel.
to the body. I thought you were asking me the fact that the body.
No, the
belongs to woman and
situation.
then she can-
No, I'm
it's
saying
not
the situation.
fair. It's not.
So that's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
it's
But
So
not
it's
now we
fair.
know you have a heart.
It's unfortunate, but it's her body, her choice.
Right, and it's not fair. So all we
It
are
is.
saying,
It's fair when it comes to the earnest of her body.
Well, we
That's
can't
what's
help
fair.
that. You act like something we can help. You act like we could be
No,
like a
the fact
like a
that we're
frog.
sitting here debating what a woman should do with her own body is silly to me.
No,
We're
I
not
told you.
debating
I
that.
told you. In my opinion, there's only one exception to that rule, and that exception: if you are married and you in a relationship, you should at least have the conversation.
Oh yeah,
The
I think
woman-
you should
the
have
woman-
the conversation.
The woman should at least consider
But
it.
you see,
in some
what you
cases,
said, Ashley,
But
is
that
if you
doesn't
have the
necessarily mean
conversation,
to
it's
change
not
your
going to
mind.
change.
Change.
There
Right.
you go.
I mean, I'm saying if it doesn't change the other person's mind. Okay, I'm not
Okay.
saying you don't have the conversation. Of course, you should have the conversation. You
Right,
know?
but that's what I'm
But if
saying.
that
But-
doesn't change the other
well, how
person's
about-
mind, then it
well, how
doesn't
about-
change your
basically-
mind.
how about in the laws they put a caveat that you can't if your husband doesn't agree to it and you've been married.
I'm sure they will. In the
And-
climate
and-
we're living in,
and-
I can
and
see
see-
it.
they- and I'm saying the conversation, right? So yes, they have to have the conversation, but sometimes the conversation is, "I'm pregnant and I'm not having it." That's the
And then,
conversation.
and then
he says, "Well, baby, I want
said-
to."
when he
Nope,
should say,
"I'm not having
and-
it." Nope, I don't care what you say. Nope, I'm not doing it.
Well, if he could say, I love you, could you please just have a conversation with me?
Nope,
and if
I'm
they-
not having it. I don't care what you
I
say.
think that you can have a conversation with someone.
Absolutely.
How about if he
I don't
goes
think
to-
that women are. No.
Yes, there are.
How about if he
Yes.
how about if he go
Yes.
to he goes to
Some might
training-
be. I'm just saying, like, but you can. I'm talking about
A
there-
real woman, okay, in a
You
relationship,
can have a
right?
real conversation.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I
know,
agree with-
like maybe in that moment right there, she's not ready to have it, but that doesn't mean 24 hours later or 4 hours later she's not willing to have it. Because emotions can be high. Maybe she's feeling like that in that moment because she just looked at the test.
We're
But
not-
like, it's good to have. You got to have that conversation. Yes.
and they're not a
But
complete ogre.
if she doesn't change her mind, then she doesn't change her mind.
Then if the pregnancy is going to cause any kind of life-threatening situations, then of course, or she can't have it for whatever reason, of course, don't have it. But I just think that there should be something put in place that she just can't say. If in the marriage situation or the partnership, whatever you want, that I don't know, man, because some of that genetic tissue belongs to the man. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But none of the
Yeah.
body that carries the baby.
But that ain't nothing we can help, Ashley. That ain't nothing we can help.
But I'm just
No-
telling you.
no more
just
than
'cause
you can-
can't- just because you can't help it, don't mean that.
Okay,
it's
that's
your
the same thing. You can't help that you're a black woman and you don't
Yeah.
get treated as fairly as other people.
That's
you can't
different.
help
That's not the same thing.
Why not?
Oh man, I'm out of
That's
this.
not the same thing, Danny.
that. Okay.
Why not? I'm Poke the Bear. Why not? Why isn't it the same thing?
why is it not the same thing that someone would discriminate against me or be racist to me based off my race?
In your sex, skin color, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just
And supposed to a woman whose body it is, right?
Mhm.
And it's her right to make the decision for her own body in situations that also could possibly potentially
your
affect
right.
her health,
And it's
affect
your
her
right.
health. She
And it's
has to
your-
grow this child in her body for 9 months. That
It's
is
your
not
right.
the same
It's
thing
your right in the
as
United
racial
States to
discrimination.
get treated as fairly as anybody else in the United States. I can't speak about no other country, but it's your right. That is your right. That is what we fought. That's what I fought,
Yeah.
went to war for, and our forefathers went there
Yes.
so we can do the same thing that everybody else can do. But it don't always happen.
No, it doesn't.
So let me answer this question because the question, Anzo,
But
if
that's
your
not
girl
the
or
same.
wife tell you to get a vasectomy, are you going to get it? Well, first off, ain't no one going to tell me, but if she gives me a reason why and we have a conversation about it, I would consider it.
That's how you nip
consider
this
it.
accidental baby thing.
I know plenty of my friends that have gotten a vasectomy because it's less expensive than the hysterectomy and that kind of
painful.
And that's right. So I know plenty of. I can name you 5 off the top of my head now that done that.
Right. So I would have that conversation. Like I said, it all depends on what type of relationship you have with your partner. You know what I mean? And if you have if you're 10 years with somebody, right? You can't just brush off their feelings for anything. You have to have the conversation and you have to consider it. You can't just have the conversation and be like, yeah, okay, you want that?
You want the woman to consider the man's point of view, but you don't want him to consider her point of view, which I find.
No, I'm not saying that.
You want to be both.
Yeah, exactly. It's both. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's not what you were saying earlier. You were saying
yes, it is.
You need to listen. If she's just going nope. But
that's what I'm saying. But she's not going into the conversation to have a conversation. She's going into that conversation to tell you no, she's not doing it. She's not listening to any of your points or anything that.
But
you
so
have
if
to
she
say.
listens
that's
to
not a conversation.
If she listens to everything you say and she still says no.
It's her body. There's nothing I can do about it. But at least she had the fucking conversation with me.
I mean,
right
I feel
now,
like
and now that she did it, and had the conversation, now it's my choice to say, well, you know what? I'm not staying with you.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what I would do. I'm not staying.
Exactly. And that's your choice to do so.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So, but when you have a confrontation and where you're coming in with this negative right away, like I said with the no, because there are women that have done that. Trust me.
Yeah. A lot of times we leave with that, and then sometimes you calm down and you go back and you have a conversation.
Right. And then
the emotions are high.
And then sometimes you have that conversation and it never leads to another one. It just goes straight to no. And the next thing you know, she does it. Right. So that kind of conversation shows me that you don't have any consideration about the way I feel. Now, if we have a real conversation to where you're listening to my points and at the end of the day you say no, then at least you had that conversation with me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
What about teenagers? This is going to be with their teens out there. They accidentally get pregnant and they have strict parents. What happens then? Well, I guess they have to keep the baby. You know what I mean? And that's the thing.
This should be a case by case thing. It shouldn't be something that's.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to get no abortion. Ain't nobody. You're gonna see a bunch of women gonna be dying.
Illegal. They're gonna get illegal abortions.
Illegal.
Yeah, illegal.
Women gonna be dying.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
They're going after this.
It's going to be 1960 and 59 again.
Yeah. What were you saying, Roberto?
They're going after this hard. If let's just say Ashley told you that she was going to have an abortion and you didn't let the authorities know, they could hold you in contempt.
Really?
That's how harsh they're going at this.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's like a witch hunt.
You see how one presidency affects, like when you get them Supreme Court nominations, when you get that.
That's what I want to know. How do these guys get elected, Ashley? How do these guys get elected when they're so against the people?
They just elected a black female.
what happens is the president nominates him,
Mhm.
once the seat comes open. And then they have to, have their confirmation hearings. Like that was a big thing because Obama's pick during they wouldn't even give him his pick a hearing, Merrick Garland. So his pick lost in that seat then because like Mitch McConnell and them would not we're not even going to like do a
Mitch
confirmation hearing because they
McConnell,
said
what
that
a
they were in
loser.
a lame duck year, right? But let's think about what just happened in the last lame duck election year. They sure made sure he got his nomination because Trump had he got to appoint 2 people to the court.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about this last one?
The psychopath witch, Scritch.
No, I'm talking about this black female.
Isn't she the one where they asked the question to find a female and she said she couldn't do it? Is that the one you're talking about?
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that? They asked her a question to define what a female is, and she said, I don't know.
The black female that just got appointed?
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
I know they gave
That just
her.
means she believes in non-binary. She's very progressive.
They gave her.
No, they're making fun of her because she said that to a lot of questions that they asked her. They were asking her ridiculous questions that weren't pertaining to her getting appointed.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it was a witch hunt.
Okay, giving women the death penalty because of abortion, that's straight up stupid. Who said that?
They asked her some really stupid questions, and she said,
what is he saying?
I don't know.
Death penalty because of abortion.
Meaning if you have an illegal one, they're giving...
She said she couldn't find a female because she wasn't a biologist.
Giving them the death penalty? I didn't hear that one today. Oh, my God.
That is crazy.
You would think I heard a lot of stuff, but not that crazy.
The resources that are being used up, that they wouldn't.
I don't know, man.
What was that?
You think with all the resources that are being used up, that they would be trying to
find something better, right?
Curtail the population instead of increasing it.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Man, I'm about to move to like
Canada.
An island in the sun.
Canada. You'd have to do a winter though.
Is y'all food getting ridiculous now?
Prices?
Yes.
Danny. Right then. So I'm like, man, I went to the supermarket. I'm like, fuck, I want a steak, man. You know what I mean? I feel for a T-bone steak. one T-bone, $22.
Jesus Christ.
One.
We got a pack of chicken wings now. It's like fucking $20.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, man, when drumsticks was $2. A family pack of drumsticks, $2 and some change. Now you try that now.
Those were the good old days, eh, Danny?
That was like last year sometime.
The good old days.
What the fuck happened to chicken?
Hey, I ain't never got no fucking pack of chicken legs for $2. And I'd be like, am I gonna be? Do I really want to buy a pack of chicken?
Am I gonna be sick?
No, bro. I'm talking about the drumsticks. Here, drumsticks and short thighs aren't very popular. Down in the South, everybody want wings and breasts.
Okay. So how much? So the $2 pack of the drums, how many drumsticks would you get in there?
About 10 to 12.
For $2?
$2.
I wish I could show it to you. I'm not exaggerating. Because that's what I live off of that. Not the drumsticks, but the short thigh. Oh my God. Yeah.
So those were like $2 too?
They might be about 4, because a little bit more medium. 4 or 5. But shit. I'm telling you. Man, you spend $300 quick in groceries.
Yeah.
Yeah, but only 5 people in my house. Shit. And then 2 of those are kids.
Yeah, I bought a pack of drumsticks the other day, man. I think there's 10 drumsticks in there. It was like $11.99.
Yeah, and $1 drumstick.
Yeah, basically. And I'm not even sure there's 10. There might be 8. You know what I mean?
In the air fryer. Oh man, that's good eating.
Air fryer is.
I don't know what man created air fryer, but I sure wish I could get a hold of some of that stock.
I agree. I love it. This is looking like the Handmaid's Tale world, and that's not that messed up. That's fucked up, and that scares me. Yeah, there's a lot of things, man. Then again, the one they just voted on can't tell what a woman is. Okay, that's what I was talking about, Deej. Yeah, I think Danny, you searched it up, Danny.
No, somebody said it in chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, someone said it.
Shifty said it.
Was it the same woman you were talking about?
Yeah, she said
Do
she
you know?
couldn't define a female because she
Yeah.
wasn't a biologist.
Mm-hmm. But can you define a female, Danny? Define a female for us.
Yeah. Well, big fat American with some titties and can carry a baby.
Exactly.
You find
Okay, give
you
him
find the
the
best of them on Instagram usually and TikTok.
You damn right you do. It's okay. Giving women the death penalty because of abortion, that's straight up stupid. 100%. And we said it here many times. Like, I think we all feel that a woman should have a right to do with whatever they want to with their body. 100%. The only thing we were saying is that maybe there should be some consideration for the man in certain situations,
But
because
That is
no.
but a woman that's been raped or something like that, to say that she can't get rid of the baby and you want to make her live with that type of
it's
trauma for 9 months. Yeah,
inhumane.
absolutely. 100%. 100%. Not only will she resent the child when it's born, she probably won't even keep it, but she's going to resent it, you know what I mean? And it's always going to be a reminder of what happened to her that night.
That's very emotional, man. The rape itself is emotional. Then the
Yeah.
product of the
PTSD.
rape. Oh my God.
PTSD.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't think it's
Why in the hell he want to ban plastic surgery? Are you crazy?
who want to ban plastic surgery.
Parco.
I have no idea. But I mean, at the same time, if they did, I don't really think I would have an issue with it, because do you see what some of these women look like when they get old after they had
And do
plastic
you see
surgery?
what some of them look like before they get old and it's done right? Yeah.
Before is fine, but imagine you wifed up. Okay, so imagine you met fucking little Kim when she was hot, wifed her up, right? And now you living with that. Because you see what she looks like now, right?
I'd be like, look, Kimber, you should get residual checks from the Biggie albums you were still on.
With a man.
Yes, yes, Poppy. Okay.
You're evil, man.
I don't think she makes enough money for me to have to deal with that, man. Or I think it's
I've seen worse looking than Little Kim though.
yeah, right. And that's what I was thinking about. The oh man, what's that chick's
Or
name?
one that look like a cat and shit.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Yeah, like, I mean, if they did, I wouldn't mind. You know what I mean? I think people are all beautiful in their own way, and I don't really think that.
So how about if you married a woman and she was like curvaceous, but then she kind of get into bodybuilding?
It depends on how big she get, Danny. It depends how big she get, Danny. If she can start bench pressing me, then we got a problem. Then we got a problem, man. You know what I mean? But then that's the same thing about, like, what if she gets like 200 to 300 pounds?
Oh, I don't mind too big. Too big.
I'm talking like, not the thick 200 pounds. That's not what I'm talking about.
You talking about the sick 200 pounds.
I'm talking about the jelly rolls, and you know what I mean?
Nah.
Right. So, but it's the same thing with men. Like, we
That's
can't
right.
just be fucking, letting
Like
ourselves go
like
either.
a fucking walrus and shit.
You know what I mean? And we get comfortable too after so many years of being with someone. It's like, fuck it, So I think for like relationships, you guys gotta both care about each other. You gotta both. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice and do shit you don't want to do to keep that person happy. And if that person is not willing to sacrifice for you as well, then that's the relationship you don't want to be in.
It's fucking animals. Oh my God. I hate animals. I house full of them. And I want, I would love.
Did you just tell one to get out when you first came
Yes,
on?
yes. I would love to. I can't say what I would love to do, but I'm not an animal lover.
Oh man, this little kitten here, man, she's like a baby to me. She's my baby.
I
You know
went
what I
to
mean?
one of my clients' house and said, "Oh, you mind if I feed a dog?" I'm like, "Oh man, man. You like animals?" I said, "Yeah, the count on my plate." She looked. I said, "Yes, ma'am. I love cow, chicken, and pig. I love them. My three favorite animals."
Yeah, I feel you. Matt said me neither. I could see them putting a limit on the amount of time someone could get plastic surgery. Um, yeah, but I think now, like, it's women are just so some women, not all, don't point me, but the ones that are doing it, they're so fake. You're getting breast implants, you're getting butt implants, your cheeks are doing this, and now I even found out that it's for men, but they have an operation where a man can get taller. They can
What?
add,
Yeah.
yeah, they got a few inches on a man. So I'm
To
like,
the bottom of your feet or something?
they do something about extending your bones.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I
and
was-
you can get up to
One of my, one of
five
my
inches taller.
one of my first cases when I was a detective is that I went to this Chinese store. You know, the kind that sell hair or hair that they
Hmm.
got, and the Chinese guy was telling me a list of the stuff that was stolen. And he said, uh, "A butt enhancer." I was like, "What the fuck?
Hmm.
What the fuck is a butt
Hmm.
enhancer?" And this was like 10, 15 years ago. He said, girls, female, put in pants, make butt bigger.
Hmm.
I'm like, what the hell?
Did you hear that accent?
I was like,
That's some racist shit, Daddy.
I ain't never seen that shit before today. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that it's messed up, man. Because you remember that movie, "I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker."
Uh-huh.
Remember
Yep.
at the end of that where she takes off her
To the eyelashes, her
yeah,
leg, took
Everything.
everything off.
yeah, man. That's
I met one
fucking
of those
crazy.
in your town.
Who's Danny's?
Yours.
My town? Oh, Nova
Yes.
Scotia?
Yes.
Really?
I was like, what the? Hey,
Oh,
where's
okay.
that person I met at the
Hold on.
dance?
Hold on. Explain the story, man. Explain the story, Roberto. I'm curious to know this one.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. You
Well,
might have,
I
you
met
might have
I met
stepped in
this
it.
girl at the club,
Uh-huh.
and I went back to her crib, and she
Uh-huh.
said she's gonna go upstairs and change, and she took it to a next level, yo.
Damn.
I said, "Who are you? What do you mean, who am I?"
She had
You're
a
not
wig.
the person I. Her hair,
She
her
took a wig
ass,
off,
her
eyelashes, and
boobs.
damn. I've been like,
did you
see
did you
y'all.
leave?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
I didn't
Um,
agree to that. That's some messed up shit. Like, why would you do that to somebody and think they're gonna stay?
Damn.
That your character's
all
gonna
right,
win them
Ash.
over?
Lucky your voice wasn't deep as
Betrayal's a
yours.
motherfucker, you
You're
know.
not going anywhere, Roberto.
I didn't sign up for that movie.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. They break their legs and they put them in metal frames and let the bones grow back between the gaps to give the
Man,
extra height.
ain't no fucking way. I want to get taller than.
I'm good.
What
Break
are we
your
talking
leg?
about now?
Uh-uh.
Huh?
What are we talking about now?
That was to when I said that what they do to make guys taller.
That's what they do?
Mm-hmm.
Hell no. Let me stay my height then.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
5'11" sounds good to me. I'm good.
Uh, I'm good. Facts.
6'1" is fun.
Facts. I'm good. I ain't changing that for nothing, man. I'm good with
Man, I'm
that.
excited because this time tomorrow I'll be done seeing Dr. Strange.
Doctor Strange. Yes, I can't wait to. I can't wait to. And with that being said, guys, we will close it up for the night. So make sure to check it out because I probably will be doing something as soon as I get back from Doctor Strange tomorrow night for sure, especially if the movie is fire. I know I'm going to want to talk about it. So if I'm on here by myself,
Where'd
I will
Ashley
talk
go?
about that shit. She said she had to bounce. Her kid needed to something to do
Okay.
in the private chat. So, Roberto, tell the people where they can find you.
Right here, Wednesday nights, 10 o'clock. I don't know which episode this is, but we keeping it alive, yo. Saturdays, Square One with my man right down here, Mr. Comic Chat. bringing you sports in a new perspective.
Hey, you
That's
been
where you can
watching?
find me for now.
You watched the playoffs, Roberto?
Yeah, I was trying to watch the game tonight. Miami, baby. I can't believe I'm cheering for Boston.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
What up, K-Dot?
John Morant, that sucker was crazy last night. Oh
I
my
didn't see
God.
that one.
47 points. 47. Yeah, 47 points.
That sucker me stop.
And there was this thing, right? I guess after game one, Steph Curry walked up to him and was like, "Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be a great series. It's gonna be a battle." John Moran said, "Yeah, well, after game two, I said the same thing to him, you know." But yeah, it's
Shoot, you
getting
saw
it.
it, Steph. I mean, John Morant, daddy went up to him, hugging and dapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he crying in the third quarter saying he can only see out one eye? Is that some trickery or what?
Who?
Morant.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see
he
that.
got hit in the eye. I don't know about, but I tell you, I don't know what happened to Klay Thompson. Boy, Klay Thompson was shooting like me last night. Man, what the fuck you doing?
We coming back next game, the Warriors. I hope Memphis beats them.
I'm torn, man, because I like the Warriors, but then boys from the hometown I live in, I've seen him play in high school. John Morant, man, that sucker, he was awesome in school, and he just taking
I
it to
like
the next
Memphis
level.
too for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't be mad either way, really. Tell you the truth, man.
They're a bunch of kids.
This is one of the best series I've seen in a long time, though.
I haven't watched one fucking game yet.
Man, come on, boy, tighten up.
Not one. I haven't watched one
The
game yet.
Celtics, Miami is
I
hot
want
too,
Boston. I want Boston to take Milwaukee out.
man. You don't like Giannis?
No, don't like him at all.
Man,
What's
Giannis,
up, Moira? How you
Don't
doing?
like Giannis. Can't stand Lopez. I don't like that team at all.
Giannis is nice, boy.
Giannis is nice. If
That
you
second
stop
plays
fucking
hard.
traveling like a fucking,
Now they travel now. They travel like, man.
he travels like nobody else.
he'll
7'2"
take
and he travels. 7'2" and you travel. That's a sin. That's a sin.
Hey,
What a
John
waste
Morant
of height.
travels too.
John Morant is 6'6". He's 6'4". He's not 7'2", Danny.
Traveling is traveling.
I say traveling is traveling, bro.
When
He
you
a
see a
point
guy
guard.
7'2" travel, it don't look like a guy 6'4" traveling. I'm
Yeah,
telling
could
you
be
right now.
Yeah,
Let's get some clips. Let me show you that clip I posted on Facebook. You be saying, I could do that too. And if I could do that, I'd be in the NBA. I'd be in the NBA. You let me do that.
Oh shit, Danny! Shout out your channel, brother.
I'm Danny Graham, aka Comment Chat. You can find me Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays night on the Chaos Central. Last night was Nzo's show. We did the final ranking of Marvel superheroes. I think it'd have been better, but it wasn't bad. Earlier tonight, I was on a Guy Scar show to hang out. We discussed this final episode of Moon Knight. Of course, I want to join y'all tonight. Always fantastic show with y'all.
Did the panel like Moon Knight, Danny?
It was kind of split.
It was split. Okay, yeah.
Everybody liked the in-scene credit.
Just so you know, I ain't so much a fan of Batman either, man.
What?
Of Batman?
Yeah.
Phantom's on Roberto right now.
The movie Batman? Thank you, Roberto. Thank you. You watched it.
I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy.
Wasn't it boring?
So the fight scene,
very slow.
The fight scene wasn't hot.
I didn't even make it to the fight scene.
Oh.
Very slow, very slow. I'm like, what the fuck is this, yo?
Roberto.
How far did you make it, Roberto?
I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you. I think maybe halfway through the movie.
Let me tell you, Roberto.
Watch it. Next time you watch it, don't smoke. Just watch it.
If I have to not smoke to watch a movie, that means that movie should not have been made. I smoke to make the movie a pleasure. And I was watching with my daughter, and all she kept saying is, Dad, give it a chance. Dad, give it a chance. Dad, give it a chance. I said, that's enough chances I gave that movie.
Young woman. You tell her
I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy.
Oh, your daughter liked the movie?
I don't like him as an actor.
No, your daughter, she liked it?
She kind of thought it was kind of slow too.
Okay. Because, Roberto, to be honest with you, The first two times I tried to watch it, I passed the fuck out. I passed out watching this movie 2 times, bro.
Yo, I put it on pause so long, it went to another channel full blast.
Oh my god.
And my wife screaming, "Who left the TV on?" I said, "Oh shit, I paused that movie and forgot all about it." It just did not grab me at all. At
Facts.
all. He talks
Facts.
too fucking much.
Facts.
I
It
want
was
more action.
horrible. Caleb said it seems like a lot of general audience isn't really jiving the Batman, although the movie is a masterpiece. First off, you
This
damn well
one's a
know.
masterpiece.
That's what they say.
So what? Only half an hour of the movie's a masterpiece? Because I know I watched an hour and a half and I didn't see it yet.
Hey, it ain't a masterpiece. It shows a different side. It shows his detective skill side of it. So,
But that's just it, Danny. It's fucking a yawner, man.
Yeah.
I want to see him using all of his gadgets.
I
I already
That's
know he
what I'm
doesn't have
talking
powers.
about.
I already
Just
know he doesn't have powers.
remember, this is just year 2. He ain't the Batman that we've seen that has mastered all that. He's just
Well,
not a
fucking stop
rookie.
confusing me. I see this, I see that, then you're going backwards, then you're going forwards. Which one are you, man? How many fucking Batmans is there?
In this movie, he is a rookie. He is just a sophomore.
You know what I like, Danny?
Magic Johnson.
I like the old Spider-Man where there's 6 buildings in the background. I like the old Batman where the villains are there for a fucking episode, 30 minutes, and then he's gone. That's what I like. Those are the ones. Bam! Pow! Bing! Those are the ones I like. Those are the ones I can comprehend with that.
Okay, Roberto, let me put it this way for you. Were you better in year 2 of playing hockey or year whatever you are now?
I was better every year.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You like that, huh? You like that, eh? We keeps it real on the O.O.C, Daddy.
Yeah,
We keeps it real.
Okay.
I was better every year. I always looked at myself and said, "You're better than everyone. Don't ever doubt it."
Facts. Facts. Even if you weren't.
Yes.
Okay.
You got to be your best cheerleader because no one's going to cheer for you like yourself, man. If you ain't cheering for yourself, why should other people? You know what I mean? What the fuck? You're a loser. You want other people to tell you're a winner when you're calling yourself a loser?
Facts. 100%.
I ain't saying that about calling a loser. I'm saying, were you more
You are the
knowledgeable?
best you could be, Danny.
Were you
And
more
that fucking
knowledgeable?
Batman was not the best
Were
it could
you
be.
more knowledgeable?
Stop fucking making Batmans and changing these fucking people.
Or at year
Leave a
whatever you
classic
are
to
now.
watch over and over.
Oh
Huh?
my lord!
Go ahead, Danny. Ask the question. Then we'll close
Sorry, I
it
didn't
out.
hear you, Danny. I
I
was
say,
running.
were you a more knowledgeable hockey player at year 2 of hockey or year whatever you are now?
Now I slow as shit.
No,
Back
I
in the
said
day, I was
knowledgeable. I ain't saying nothing about speed. I said knowledgeable.
no, knowledgeable. Yeah,
Yes.
it's slow as
Okay.
shit because I'm thinking about other things, paying bills, the mortgage, all the stupidities. When I was younger, I had none of that shit on my mind. Just scoring goals and fucking getting girls, yo. That's all that was on my mind. So times changed, Daddy.
Oh my God.
Times changed,
I
bro.
can see this question. This line of question is going nowhere.
Well, that's the answer you get with Gorilla Glue, my brother.
That's hilarious. With that being said, guys, we are closing it up for the night. It was a great show. We had good topics. Thank you, Ashley, for popping in. Much appreciated. And I hope you don't think we were ganging up on you. We were just trying to, make some certain points like three guys. You know what I mean?
I felt her energy, boy. I knew that topic was going to touch something.
I know she ain't mad.
It is a woman's body, and I agree with her 100%. But you know what I didn't like? The fact that she didn't agree with men get the raw deal in the birth of a baby. Mm-hmm. Man gets the raw deal.
That is correct.
That's a fucking fact.
Yeah, that is correct. You know what I mean?
It's not right, but it is what it is.
We will be back again next week with another episode. Thank you, everybody, once again. You know how we do it. Roberto, Danny, Ashley, thank you very much. We out. Peace.
Peace.
greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.